Good morning.
Good morning. Happy Friday.
Yes, it's Friday. Countdown to Christmas.
Let me turn my phone down. That's right. I know. How many days is it now? Let's see. Today's the 10th. Oh, we're looking at 15 days.
I don't want to know. We don't even have ornaments on our Christmas tree. I have little to no gifts purchased.
I'm better in the gift purchase department than I am the decorating. So my tree is up. And the hardest part is kind of the spreading out of all the, it's a fake tree. So
yes.
It's fluffed. It's up and it's fluffed, but it is naked. So hopefully this weekend it will get dressed. And yeah, I have little bits of things out here and there, but I'm telling myself this weekend is my big push for everything, for shopping and decorating and all that. So
yeah. I don't with what's going on this weekend. Maybe Sunday I can start Christmas shopping. Maybe the ornaments will get on the tree Sunday. Yeah. Hi, Melinda. Melinda's here.
Hi, Melinda.
She's webbed sleepy.
I'm going to translate. That's I'm a wee bit sleepy, but
there we go. I'm a wee bit sleepy. Me too.
You're tired, so
I'm glad you're here. Good morning. Debbie's here. Good morning, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie.
Good morning.
All right. Well, should we cheers with our coffees?
Yes.
Coffee talk?
Am I going to be able to do it?
I'm going to give it a try. First time's a charm. But yay, I did it. Woo! Cheers. So I have another mug. This is from my students. As Julie always says, where do I get all these mugs? From my dance students. So they know I love coffee. So I have a collection of just mugs in general, but boy, do I have Christmas mugs. So I would have the 12 days of Christmas mugs. So just a cute little scene, since it's probably our most chilly morning that we've had. Actually, kind of feels like December here in Cali.
Yes, so we've had rain, right? Have you had rain and crazy wind? And my son this morning for bus drop off, school drop off, he was like, it's cold.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, we have to leave the house at 5. What time did we leave? No, 6:40 we leave. We leave and it's dark. I know. Isn't that? Yeah.
Yeah. We leave our goal time. We have 2 times. We have our goal, which is 7:15. So 7:15 means we leave, we're breathing, we're talking to each other, life is good. And at 7:22, I'm like, put your shoes on, put your socks on. It's chaos. 7:22 is chaos, but he still makes it. And 7:15 is like, we're good. So, and actually we made it to school one day. This was about 3 weeks ago. And it was one of those mornings we're flying out of the house, grab the laptop, grab the, Gatorade to the side pocket, the whole deal. And we're driving there and I said, okay, come on, get your shoes on. He goes, did you bring my shoes?
Why would I bring your shoes?
You have no shoes. I thought you had my shoes. I thought you had the shoes. Literally, he was late to school. He had to walk into the office and then get a late pass because we had to drive all the way back, get his shoes.
Yes.
And so I asked him that day, I said, so you went to the office and got a late pass? And he said, yeah. And I said, what did she say when you told her why? He goes, she started laughing. So
I'm sure it's not the first, right?
Yeah, no, it's like we do everything we can, but with no shoes, it's anything else, it would be like, I'll drop it off later, or you can just deal with it. Yeah, shoes, nope,
you have to use shoes. When my kids were little, because especially living in California, we're like flip-flop family, right? We all wear flip-flops. I'm surprised I don't have a pair on today, but it's a little cold. But and when the kids were little, especially my son, we would get in the car to go somewhere and he would have no shoes on. Like we're going to the mall, or we're going to the grocery store. And he used to do it too. Like our big thing is when we go camping, when we get in the motorhome, I always say, does everybody have their shoes? Because I think one time we were going to my dad's, or we were going camping, no shoes. Like no tennis shoes. There were we had to stop at like Walmart.
Yeah. We were at we were over in Catalina one time and had a no shoe. was like, we went to do something and I forget we were going to rent a little boat or do the climbing wall or something. And, you know, oh, you need closed toe shoes. We're like, well, let's go buy a pair of shoes. I mean, it's so crazy. It's like, just bring shoes. But
yeah, that must be a kid thing. Let's see, who else do we have? We have Margaret.
Margaret.
Good morning. Okay, I know we shouldn't.
We should not complain. That's one of the reasons why I say that I love where I live is for the weather. So you're right. Nothing. I can't say anything to anybody that lives in Wisconsin for sure. So
yeah, maybe it's relative. Like I don't feel like if I went somewhere, like if I had to suddenly live in the snow. I've lived in California my whole life. I was born here. I'm not acclimated to it. So yeah. I feel like even when it kind of gets cold here, it's like I'm not used to it. So
I lived where it snowed in the high desert. It snows, and I was there for about 6 years. Except it's kind of the fun kind of snow where it doesn't happen all that often, but when it does, it's really cool, and you might even get a surprise snow day off school. But it only kind of reinforced what I thought originally, which is I'm not really cut out to. I couldn't, I would not be able to. Be in Minnesota, Wisconsin, any of those places, because just the driving, the short distances I would have to maybe drive and get nervous and all of that. So I'm not really cut out for it hardcore, but every once in a while we'd get like a really, really fun little snow where just enough to go out, one little snow angel and a cute little snowman.
Then it would melt probably, right? Yeah.
Like easy snow, snow's for wimps. So, but my niece is in Minnesota. She's at University of Minnesota, and I feel for her every day, but she loves it. She loves the snow and the cold. So she'll send me pictures with frozen eyelashes at the football game, and she's happy as a clam. So, everyone's different, but I definitely do appreciate our weather here.
Yeah. Well, Margaret says a big snow coming tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, Margaret, is that
kind of nice? I mean, I guess it's like that's when you bust out your hot chocolate and it kind of, you just go, well, it's snowing, you hunker down, and kind of cool.
Yeah. Good morning, Amy. Good morning.
Hi, Amy.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, we're just talking about the weather. So.
I didn't show my cup. It's very boring. It has a little sparkle. Right?
You always say that, but I always love your mugs.
Oh, it's drippy. Sorry, I have a drip there. And then if I show you the other side, there's, of course, lipstick.
I think we have a similar shade. Look at that. There you go.
Yeah. And mine's a Starbucks mug. It is thrifted. And it's very, kind of reminds me of a mermaid, I think, right?
I love it. Yeah.
Like a mermaid look there we're going for. Yeah.
With the logo. That's the,
but it sparkles. So
I love it. I love all your mugs.
So should we do? Let's be official. Still introduction. Yep. You go first.
All right. Hi, everybody. If you're here seeing me for the first time, I want to introduce myself. My name is Kate, and my vintage reselling business is called Releve Vintage. And I have an Etsy shop, and I sell vintage. I also enjoy thrifting vintage items. I enjoy decorating my home with vintage items. I enjoy getting together with pals and going and searching out vintage items. And I like coming here on our Vintage Coffee Talk and sharing with you. So I have a YouTube channel, and I'm on Instagram, Releve Vintage. And this is our cool, fun show that is interactive and includes show and tell. So one of my most fun things that I do is our coffee talk. So now over to you. Oh, I got it right.
And I'm the other half of Vintage Coffee Talk. My name is Julie with Day Trip Vintage Company. I have an Instagram account of the same name, a shop on Etsy that sells vintage of the same name, although there aren't a lot of items in there. If you go running over, maybe there's 10.
Quality, not quantity.
Or maybe there's 6 or 8. I don't know. I'm going to work on that in the new year. And I love decorating with vintage. I love hunting it down. I'm a little obsessed with finding treasures, estate sale shopping and flea markets and thrift stores, you name it. I am always on the hunt. I love crafting with vintage. I'm all about it. I'm very obsessive. That's me.
In a good way.
Yeah. Good morning, Gabby. Gabby's here.
Hi, Gabby.
Morning. Good morning. You probably missed it, Gabby. We were complaining. Well, we were complaining, but we were just saying how it's been rainy and it's getting cold. And
yeah, for us, rain is an event,
Californians. Yeah. And nobody knows how to drive when it rains. And we're like, oh my gosh.
I have all these things out on my patio that I never bring in because it's like, why? And then, and then all of a sudden it rains and I'm like, oh man, all that stuff's out there. But
yeah. Oh no, the thing. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yes. The rain was awesome.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. I love it. I think my plants are happy and my grass and we need it here because we're always in a drought situation in California. Yeah. So rain is so welcome. I love it. The air gets all clean and it smells good.
Well, it was funny. We went outside into the garage I put the garage door open the day it was raining. Yesterday it was raining really hard here. And we were leaving for school and my son says, Mom, what's that smell? I said, that's rain. Like, he's like, and it's like, I know, son, we rarely see it, but that's rain. And he's like, rain? Yeah, that's the smell of rain. And I love it. It's like that really cool smell, but it was just funny. He looked at me, oh, what's that smell? I was like, oh no, we really are in a drought when my child cannot identify the smell of rain. So.
Yeah, right. Good morning, Brenda. Welcome. So
hi, Brenda.
Saying, I'm so glad I'm working from home. California freeways and rain aren't a great combo. No, they are not.
Yeah.
I commuted I live in the Palos Verdes, like San Pedro area of LA, and I commuted to downtown LA for, I don't know, 10 years, 11, 12 years. No, It wasn't fun driving on the LA freeways in the rain.
Yeah. We're also used to buzzing around.
That opinion.
Oh, yeah. The rain on the pavement smell. Yep. I don't know what it's a good smell. I don't know if I did too. If it mixes with the oils I don't know what it is, but it's a cool smell. I like it too.
I enjoy it. I'm one of those weird people though. Like I kind of like skunk the smell. Is that a weird admission?
Well, it depends on what
it's fresh. Like not like if you drive by and it's like woo, But I don't mind it.
Yeah. If it's a level 10 skunk, it's probably. I mean, sometimes it can make your eyes water, but if it's
I don't like it when it's like that, but I don't mind it.
Yeah. We have a little skunk that lives in our, what is that called? We have a skunk that lives around my front yard area, and I have to be careful when I let my dogs out because I'm so scared. I mean, they're always on a leash, but I'm just afraid if they run up on it and I don't see that it's there. But like where the water drains in the sidewalk and it like goes down and like in the drain, like the street.
Yes. The sewer thing.
Yeah, like the
sewer runoff.
Yes, the sewer runoff thing. So there's a skunk that lives in there. I've seen raccoons go in there, and then we have a possum that lives in the tree. So so I'm always and sometimes it surprises me. All of a sudden I see the little thing waddling and I'm so worried about my dogs getting sprayed. But it's, I guess that would be like people that like the musk cologne and the, is that musk?
I don't like that though.
Super musk.
Or I don't like patchouli or I don't know. I don't like that kind of stuff. See, Melinda likes it too, but it's not too strong. Okay. I'm not the only odd person. Oh, let's see. Brenda works. I live in Yucaipa. Okay. And I work at UCR. It's not too far, but the traffic can be interesting. Yep.
Yeah.
You just, that's why my son rides the bus. Because I don't know, his high school's like 10 miles away, but it can take us 45 minutes because it's like a, one lane country road thing to get over there. So it's terrible.
Is that called a culvert? Melinda says it's called a culvert. I didn't know that. I've learned a new word. The runoff. A culvert. Thank you.
Oh, and Debbie's moving, which I'm glad because that means, does that mean you're going to have good internet, Debbie? I don't like it when she's somewhere and their internet is bad. I have to leave really short Marco Polo messages. And as we all know, I like to talk.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh no, the message is too long. And then I have to end it. And then I have to start it again. It won't load. I'm like, I don't like it when you have that. Yeah. Lori's here. Welcome, Lori.
Hi, Lori.
Welcome.
Yeah, Lori said she hopes she can get connected better too.
Yes, much better connection.
Yeah, that would be nice. So yeah, we miss getting to chat as much as normal, but I know it's hard. Debbie jumps on when she can. So.
All right. So we're going to do it a little bit different this morning. Usually we do our show and tell at the beginning of the sale, and we're going to try to do it at the end of the sale. Why not? We're going to test it out because we know some people like to come in and they're ready to shop and buy. I know. We're going to try it that way for a couple weeks and see.
Yeah. And it gives people a chance to join in on the show and tell.
Yes.
Because what we ask you to do for the show and tell is, for instance, today our topic is glass, all kinds of glass, all different types, any kind of glass works. And so what we ask you to do to participate with us showing parts of our collection is that you take a picture and post it to Instagram using the hashtag Vintage Coffee Talk. And then we can show it when we're having our coffee talk, and we can talk about it. You can, tell your story with your item, because we find that we get to hear so many very interesting vintage stories about your items, and it's so fun for us to see what you guys have, and it's a way that you can show off your things. And so if you haven't had a chance to do that before you get here, then you can join us. And if you'd like to participate, then a lot of people just send it in when they get here to Coffee Talk, but then we've already started. So this way it gives you guys a little bit more time. So if you would like to go grab your favorite wine glass or things like that, then you can post them and then we'll all share. So
yeah, and I just posted the link. So Vintage Coffee Talk, you don't have to tag us or anything, because I'll pull up the hashtag and just include that in your description.
Yeah, great.
And we have some really good ones in there already. So it's fun too to even go back and look at the hashtag to see what people have posted.
Yeah, and you can go back and look at it and see all of our different topics and stuff. So it's kind of fun. So I have really to read Brenda Bat's comment. Kate, I got the choir boys. Yay! I'm glad you got them. My son wants them. He said they look how he felt after all American Boys Chorus Christmas season. LOL. Yeah, so it's so great because Brenda was able to buy the choir. Remember the two vintage doll choir boys that I had?
The ones.
And they had the little
Japan and the
circle mouth, and they were like singing. And so Brenda ended up getting those at Pam's sale, and told me that her son was in the All American Boys Chorus in Costa Mesa out here. So she's not far from us, and that she was getting them for her son. And so, yeah, I did explain at Pam's sale that they had lived a life for sure. They have been, they're very old and missing some glitter, but just their faces were just so cute.
They were so good. If I hadn't been like on the screen with you, I would have been, yeah. Oh my gosh, they're adorable.
Yeah,
I'm glad you got them, Brenda.
Yeah, so that must have been that's an amazing thing that he was part of that. That's very cool. But yes, I can imagine during Christmas season at the end it was probably pretty exhausting. So anyway, I'm glad that you received them. So that's great.
So fun. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's look at this real quick. I looked up culvert, learned to something tunnel carrying a stream or open drain under a road or railroad. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Linda, for our English lesson of the day.
Yes.
Appreciate that. So now I don't have to go that thingy out in front of my house.
Yeah. That thingy where the water goes.
The thing, the drain, the water thing. Yeah.
And the animals live.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's my little zoo. Just call it my zoo down there. So, all right.
Okay. So do we want to jump into it?
Sure. It's all about.
Do you want to go first? I'm gonna.
Oh, you go ahead and go first. It's your turn. You go first.
All right. I'm gonna jump in, and my first item. And I don't have any offer ups today. So if somebody sees something and they feel like they want it to be an offer up, you can always type offer in the chat, and we're happy to do that. But I don't have any today. Everything's a flat price. So this first one will be $10. And I have seen these attributed to, now one of the names I'm not going to, I don't want to butcher it, but either Pilgrim or Kanawha. It's spelled Kanawha. I would love how to pronounce that. That was one of the popular, and I've also seen this attributed to Blenko, but I don't think so. I don't think so. So, and it doesn't have the original sticker, but it's certainly vintage. And it's this adorable crackle picture. I love the top. I love the fluted design of it. The handle is applied. So it's blown glass with an applied handle. And you can see the pontil on the bottom. And this one's interesting because there's different coloration on there. Mm-hmm. I'm just imagining that was when it was fired, right?
Yeah.
Super cute. Oh. Let me give you the, so it is, I'm going to put it on my little craft mat here. I love measuring things on this mat. It's a little bit over 4.5 inches. So it's just a sweet little size. I'm kind of crooked here. I probably, need to move a little bit. But it's a cute little size for a tier tray or to tuck in with your other glass. And I don't know if it's going to show up. It does glow. But I feel like I feel like it's not showing up. But if it's dark, it definitely gets that.
I can see the bottom.
Yeah, and the kind of the tips of the ruffle get a little bit of it going on. So I was surprised. I should check things more often. So this sweet little picture is $10, and it's letter O. So $10, letter O. It's a cutie.
That is a cutie. I love it. I love the crackle in there.
Yeah.
Very sweet. All right.
Yeah, Blenko does do crackle glass. I always like to everything that I bring to the sales. I liked, and I learned so much about some of the pieces I have today. Like I didn't know. Oh, wow. Like Ellie Smith and Fenton and different things. So that's fun. I love doing the research.
Yeah. And speaking of that too, I found the same as I bring up my next piece, because I do know about some type of glass, but there's more that I don't know at this point. I'm still learning. And I inherited a lot of glass from my grandparents. So my road down the glass road was basically started because so many, candy dishes and decanters and huge sets of red glass for Christmas. And so that's kind of what started me down learning about all these things. This is another thing that was passed down in my family. And again, something I learned something more about. So this is what is called EAPG, the Early American Pressed Glass. And this is a open sugar and a creamer. And this is Imperial Glass. Now, I always knew it was marked, and I don't think it's going to show up. Clear glass is so difficult, but both of these are marked with new cut. So in the very center there, I'm just going to move it around. Maybe you can see.
The little tiny there.
Yeah, little tiny. It's it says new cut, NUCUT, and it says that on both of these. When I, first was looking through all the things that I had, and it's Imperial Glass. It is, I believe, now the patterns for me are really difficult. I've been able to, learn a lot about it, but I believe this is, they call it the, stars and loops, or no, that's not it. Anyway, kind of escapes me, but there's so many patterns in this EAPG, but one thing that helped me identify it was the handle, like the etching on the handle. So this is just, if you're into EAPG, I know it's kind of making a comeback. Clear glass on the whole is not usually been as popular, but these styles are kind of making a comeback. So I think they're a nice set. They are heavy. They're very well made. There's no chips or cracks. They are in great condition, and they are very old. But I just kind of wanted to bring a variety of things, and I feel like this is something that some people are really getting back into. So yeah, they're very intricate, but yeah, I really like this set. So if you're interested in this set, it is going to be $11, and it's number 6. $11, number 6, and that's for the Imperial Glass sugar and creamer in clear glass. And I'll think of the pattern. There were so many patterns when I was researching. So now, and one of them has a slightly different, I know that glass can change color. It's hard to see on here. One of them, I mean, they both look very old, like in terms of their coloring, but one has colored more than the other. So this one is slightly darker, this one. So anyway, so that's my pair, my first pair.
Those are beautiful, so beautiful. And yeah. And also I should say, I forget because a lot of people, well, actually everybody in the chat is somebody that we already know and is familiar with us. But both Kate and I, we ship from California, Southern California. We both invoice through PayPal. We both use Pirate Ship because they have the most economical prices. And the thing I'm most excited about Pirate Ship is that they offer UPS now. And the pricing on like heavier packages is so good. Within our state, you know, I've shipped things to the East Coast, and pricing is really so good with UPS. I'm shipping with you via UPS more and more. Still the U.S. Post Office, but yeah. So, and if anybody's watching this in the replay and you see something that you love that wasn't claimed during the live sale, all you have to do is put the number or letter that we held up. I almost held up the, you know, just post O or 25 or whatever it was in the comments, and then go ahead and email myself or Kate, whose ever item it was, and we will invoice you through PayPal. Now, the cost doesn't include the cost of shipping. So whatever, right, if something is $10, it will cost additional for the cost of shipping. Neither one of us charges a handling fee. We don't charge you for, you know, packing materials. Whatever it costs us to ship, that's exactly what you'll pay. So I kind of always forget to say that.
Yeah, I know. We have to always put that out there because it helps people to know for shipping. So
yeah. And like Melinda says, putting a candle, I am big on repurposing things or using them in a different way, because I think we have all these lovely vintage pieces and we should use them. And it's not only a creamer and a pitcher, right?
No, it's very true. Very true.
Really versatile pieces. So, and I'm bringing a kind of a far-reaching when we say glass. I have a lot of examples of glass today. And this next one is a pitcher by, so it's a white hobnail pitcher by Anchor Hawking, and it's 8 inches tall. I'll pull it back, so it's a really great size. And this is actually a piece that's been in my collection for years. I use it all the time, and I actually don't use it as a pitcher. I often use it as a vase, either fresh flowers or faux greenery. I use it at the holidays, but I have brought so many pieces home from my mom's. So I'm kind of going through and saying, okay, what do I want to bring into my collection that are my mom's pieces, and let some pieces go. But this, I'm kind of surprised I'm selling it, but I'd love to pass it on. It's in beautiful condition. There aren't any chips or cracks, and it's a little bit of a heavier piece, so I priced it accordingly. And just so that everybody knows, I have the scale here, because I like to know that when I'm at sales, especially if something's a little bit on the heavier side, just so you know, everybody knows. So it's coming out 3 pounds, 4 ounces, right? So it's a little bit heavier piece, but it's so very versatile. And this anchor hocking hobnail, it's $12 and it's letter T. So just $12, letter T.
Now, I've seen a lot of milk glass and I have not ever seen a picture like that. So you have, that's
yeah. And I've found them over the years and I've sold them in my Etsy shop. They're, I don't know. It's just such a classic piece. And even though I do like a bit of boho and whatnot at home, it works. It's a beautiful piece. So
great. I love that. Yeah. I'm very, very glad that you brought some milk glass because I know we were both trying to represent, you know, all different types of glass. And I just I have 2 small pieces of milk glass. And when I was making the cut to find the items, they didn't make the cut for this particular, you know, live sale. So I'm glad that you have some because I know we were hoping to get an assortment. So that's perfect. That's a beautiful example.
Yeah. And I may bring more at some point. My mom had a lot of milk glass. So I'm kind of like, oh, I feel like I put some of it out for Christmas. So there may be more eventually as I feel comfortable letting it go. Yeah.
Right. So Brenda says she found a gravy boat at the Salvation Army. It looks like one that her grandma had and put succulents in it. Yes, I love succulents. I love planting and I consider myself a gardener, I guess, as long as I can still, you know, not everything survives with me, but lots of things do. But yeah, I absolutely love almost anything can be a planter, right? That's what I've realized as long as it can fit something in there. So that's a great idea. That's a great idea.
And it looks so cute, doesn't it? I think it looks fresh to use clear glass as a little planter or milk glass, right? I don't know. I just love it. I love that one.
Very good. All right. So I'm going to switch gears now. As I said, we're trying to show an assortment of glass. The next thing that I have are these 2 vintage fish. And I just think that they're so fun. I love fish and I love like decorating with little figurines like this. Now, what I like about these fish is that, and they are not marked. I will show you the bottom. So they are, you know, clear and you can see the white there. As it's, you know, up inside of it's like the color is inside the clear, but they are not marked. But I can't say who makes them, and I can't say their age or anything. But I do believe that they are actually vintage. There's a lot of new glass out there right now, but I feel like this, because of the way that it feels, and there is some like just some bumps that I can feel with my finger. And so I just feel like when you hold it, I can just tell it's not one of the newer pieces, but one of the older pieces. So I can't be sure. That's just after having a lot of glass and selling a lot of figurines and things like that. So this is the guy that's white with orange. Super cute. Everything on him is good. His fin, his little fish lip right there, and his eyes. And then we've got this yellow and black one right here. It does have a bubble in there. So you can see that's a bubble that's inside. There's the bottom. Now he has a little bit of, fish. He has the better fish lips too. I like these fish lips. This eye is intact. He's got a tiny bit of black missing from this eye right here. So he's just missing a little bit of the black right there, which you can't really tell. Looks like he's winking at you. Yeah, so these guys are just 2 cute examples of art glass fish. And another thing that makes me think that that's vintage, I don't know if you can kind of see the texture on that glass right there a little bit when right there. So you can see that texture. So that to me, when I'm holding glass figurines, that's an indicator that it's older. Now the glass is very like if you were to find a newer figurine and it's very perfect and perfect.
Yes. So smooth.
So smooth and just very perfect. So when I find imperfect like this with some texture on it, it tells me it's a little bit of an older model. So anyway, so just something fun, totally going opposite direction of Christmas, but that's good sometimes. So we've got these 2 cute little glass fishies, and they are going to be $10 for the pair, and it is number 10. So 2 art glass fishies figurines. They both stand up. You can look at each other, and it's $10. All right.
So cute. I love is that other one like a turquoise or is it white? The one with the orange?
It's white. So this one is perfectly white with the orange.
So
And I
cute.
just love how the ripples, go through. And so obviously they're different on both sides. But yeah, thank you, Dana. Yes, I do like these guys a lot. I was very happy to find them because like I said, when I see so much glass, it used to be that when for me anyway, when I found art glass figurines, it was like a great find, and you would look at them and you could tell that they were vintage, and I loved it. Now I see lots of them, so I have to be more discerning about which ones I really feel like have a vintage look and are most likely vintage, because otherwise there's some new glass that's coming out pretty quick. So there they are, cute fishies.
So cute. And looks like actually those were popular. So it looks like Brenda came in first with 10. I see Brenda first.
Great.
Debbie loved those too. So cute.
Great. Thank you, Brenda. Appreciate it. They'll be coming your way. All right.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Brenda.
Okay. Let me swipe. Swipe.
That's right.
Get that swipe right. So my next piece is it'll be a flat price of $14. And this is a piece of Fenton. So gorgeous. This is in the Cobalt color. Cobalt Carnival glass. Oh, that's a great pick there. It is called a basket weave open edge, and you can see because there's the
I love that.
Isn't that beautiful with the ruffled edge?
Oh, I love, yeah. Open at the top of the hole.
So beautiful. It has it on the bottom. We can see the Fenton marking, very clear.
Very clear.
It has the original sticker. Let me turn it around to where we can see it. Original sticker, and it is in just beautiful condition. There aren't any chips or cracks or roughness. Beautiful, beautiful. And it is, let's see, the height of it, I love it. It's a great size. It's about 3 inches high. And at the widest, it is close to 6 inches. So I always love to pull things back so we get a little perspective.
Yes.
Although I guess our heads can all be different sizes, but I like getting that because up here it looks, it's really big, right? And this will be, again, just $14, and it's letter P. $14, letter P. Yes, reticulated. That is the word I wasn't thinking of. It's reticulated.
Yes, so it is reticulated. Yes, Auntie Christy, the Netflix show Blown Away. Oh my goodness, blown away by the show Blown Away. So amazing. And I always loved glass, but I loved it so much more after watching that show to see what those people go through. And oh my goodness. So my son and I watched every episode. I'm hoping they're doing another season because you were so upset when the season ended. So yeah.
I haven't watched any of it. I'm surprised because I love makers and process making.
Yeah.
I'll watch it over the holidays.
Yeah, Dana, you should try to watch it. And the shows are not long. The episode, each maybe a half hour, maybe 40 minutes.
That's all? Oh, that's perfect, like binge watching. You're doing other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. We went through the seasons really quickly. So I think there's like maybe 8 or 10 contestants, and yeah, they just like Survivor, get kicked off, show for show. Gotta go. So
a holiday special. Chrissy said that a holiday special of it. Okay. It's going on my list of stuff to watch and get caught up on.
All right. So I'm going to show this next piece, and I'll be interested to see if anybody has ever seen one. Now, I only have one, and it is for sale, but the price kind of reflects the fact that I've never seen another one, and I am kind of in love with it, but I do want to show everybody and give somebody a chance. So here it is.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this is this was not something that I've inherited like most of my other collections, but this I found. I was out I was looking for baskets, hanging baskets for my plants. That's what I was doing, and this guy was sparkling on the shelf, although he was a little bit dusty. But this is a beautiful martini glass, and it is connected to an art glass seal. And
wow.
Yeah, and he's obviously balancing a ball on his head. He's balancing a ball and a glass on his head, which is even more impressive. So I have not been able to figure out his origins. I've not been able to figure out much about him, and never seen one like it at all. And I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. All of his seal flippers are intact. He's just a beautiful shade of blue. This is also glass, and you can see that they've kind of drawn the white through there. And yeah, I mean, I just imagine somebody making this. I mean, now that I know how they make glass and making
that's
this
amazing.
Yeah. And I want to see if I can show you how it sits. Because I mean, yeah. So I don't want to, yeah. So it's totally balanced. Like it completely sits. And I know you probably can't see it with the edge there, but yeah.
Or what if you do this way? Turn the tray over.
Yes, thank you.
So we don't have the little lip. Yeah, perfect.
Yes, thank you. Oh
my gosh, how cool is that?
Yeah, very cool. I'll pull it back.
I feel like when I was at my parents' at Thanksgiving, my stepmom, she showed me a wine glass that somebody had gifted her. I'll have to have her send me a picture, and she may know the maker. And it has a figurine like that as part of the base. So cool.
Yeah, I couldn't really find much about him, but I just think he's really fun. A conversation piece if you're standing around on New Year's drinking with yourself. And then he does, I don't know if you can see, they've got the little black and white eyes right there. So, and his eyes are, yeah, there's white there and then they're black right there. So anyway, I just think he's super cool. And I wanted to bring him to the sale today since it's all about glass. So this beautiful martini glass is $9, and it's going to be number 2. $9, number 2 for the art glass seal martini glass. So you can have the best glass ever with your champagne or your martini on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Oh,
that could be like your signature glass. Can you imagine if you had that and, you'd get together with friends once we can kind of get together or go to people's house like that. Like, I have my glass.
Yeah, got my glass there.
I brought my glass.
I mean, I'm curious to know if they ever came in a set or something like that, then you wouldn't have to do the little drink markers. You could just, you're the seal and you're the kangaroo and you're the star, you'd always know. So maybe
I will totally have Linda send me a picture and then or text me a picture and then I'll text it to you because I feel like she knows the manufacturer. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
So fun. Right. Okay. I'm coming forward for what I've shown you. I'm doing the 70s.
Nice.
So this is very different glass, but oh so fun. This is a Hermetique. I want to pronounce it properly. Let me go in on the Hermetique. I hope I'm saying that properly. And this is made in Italy. You can see the mark there. And it's a 1/2 liter size. And I just love the 70s boho with the plants and little mushrooms and the flowers. Oh my gosh.
And the great color. I have a friend that loves orange. She would love
that. It's like that avocado green and the two-tone of the oranges. And there's, I'd love to find some pans like that, orange pans and like cruets and big pepper grinders. I don't know, just 70s goodness.
Yeah.
And the height of this, so this was, I haven't been lucky enough to find the other sizes. There may have been like some graduated sizes. This is, and I've coveted this for a long time. It is like 4.25 high is the height. And this is just, and it works. Everything is in good working order. It doesn't have the rubber gasket, but those are really easy to find and replace. But all the metal, all the workings work well. It's a beautiful condition.
I just let you know that Gabby is requesting that you do an offer up on that piece.
Do an offer? Okay. So then let's do this as we're going to start this at $10. An offer up starting at $10.
I love those types of canisters. I have a set that's an old Crate and Barrel that I use. It's for my flour, sugar, coffee. And I love those types of seals because you just feel like it's just great. It's easy and they're very cool. So I love that.
Yeah. And I have so many. I mean, I use them to store craft supplies. I have one in our pantry. I put like chip clips in it. I mean, I just use them everywhere. They're great, even like in the laundry room to hold little things. I'm kind of obsessed with these
very cool.
These containers.
So, Gabby is at 10 and Dana's letting us know that we have a lag today. So we'll take our time, I guess, and see if anybody would like to come in. But yeah, those are great. Helps to keep organized. I love that it's clear because that's the thing about my canisters. They're like a cream color. I mean, I've memorized obviously what's in them, but it's nice when you can have the clear canisters because you can see. So yeah, that's very cool. I love the design on that.
They're really good.
Boho feel.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown.
Okay.
Even though we have the lag, I think we're good. So I'm going to say, let's see, I'll type it in. I'm going to say going once. And I am going to say going twice. Okay. And I'm going to say.
I should be doing that for you. Sorry. Next time.
Okay.
I should be doing that.
Yeah. And I'm going to say sold. So sold to Gabby for $10. Thank you, Gabby.
Congrats, Gabby.
It's a good one. Thank you.
Sorry. I will be your helper on that next time. It's my bad.
No worries.
All right. Okay. The next piece that I'm going to show, this is actually one that I took a picture of and did a featured picture. And this is, I don't want to say the name wrong, and I have lots of names rolling around in my head. This is Fostoria and it's Heirloom. So it's Fostoria Heirloom in blue. It also comes in green and I believe one other color, but most of the ones when I was trying to find out more about this guy was the blue and green that I saw. I love the blue. I think it's beautiful. Oh, good. So Olivia is going to be getting that cute canister.
Awesome. I'm happy about that. I love that.
So this is a candle holder. So you can see in here, it's got just a single, but you could actually, I don't have any handy around here, but you could also put a wider candle in there. So, you'd have to be willing to get the wax out, but I have a good trick for that. You guys probably already know it, but so you could do the candlestick and put it in the center, or you could put a wider, like a 1.5 inch, candle and just set it down in there. And it is not marked, but it is Fostoria. I knew it was when I got it. I kind of knew what it was because I had seen some things about this. And so obviously this is a stretched glass. When you look at a lot of the ones in this collection, there's bowls, there's all types of things. There's bowls, candy dishes, and the shapes of them are unbelievable. I mean, this gives you an indication, but if you could look at the whole entire series together, it's just amazing. the way the bowls are stretched and folded over. It's so cool. To me, it looks like it looks like the waves, looks like the ocean. I just love it. So everyone is unique. I only have the one, but it would be really cool if you could incorporate it into, if you were doing a blue and white scheme, if you were doing kind of a vignette with all different colored glass. It's just a nice compliment. So yes, it's very Jack Frost. I agree. It's like he froze something. Like
it's gorgeous. And I feel like I haven't seen candle holders, right? I've never seen
that's what was
mine like this. Wow.
Yeah, I would have expected when I was out and about to see it like a bowl or something like that. But I looked at it and went, what is that shape? And then obviously it is the candle holder, but yeah, it's kind of different. So and it does glow. So I have I'm a dork and I have a giant.
So you see it.
So I have to preface this with I'm a dance teacher. We have a dance studio, and my black light is a giant stage black light. So you guys are gonna laugh. But I'm a dork, and I want to try to show you the glow. But whoa,
it's like a lightsaber.
Yeah, that's right, the magical lightsaber. So it does glow. It's not really going to show up here, but it glows yellow. It does not glow green. It glows yellow. So it's not showing up. I would have to have a dark room, and then I would have to show you. It just doesn't pick it up, but it doesn't pick it up very well. Well, yeah, I can see it here, but I know you guys.
I can see it a little bit. I'm seeing it. Oh, like it flashes. Yeah. I'm seeing it as you move it. I'm seeing that. Yep. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, so it glows the whole. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it now. The whole thing glows this really cool yellow color. So
wow.
I know. I win the prize for the best black light. So everybody's going to want the lightsaber black.
Yes.
That's right.
Epic. Everybody's going to be like, my black light's bigger than yours.
That's right. Yes. I have a 2-foot black light.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. So this is a Fostoria heirloom candle holder. I think it's beautiful. And I just had to bring it for winter. And this is going to be $15. And it is 18. I almost said 81. It is number 18. It is $15 for the Fostoria candlestick holder. So yes, the Jack Frost. So
that's a great price. That's gorgeous. I mean, swung vase or whatever collection. Boom.
Yeah, absolutely. You can light up your swung vases. So all right, there you go.
So gorgeous.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, so my next piece, this came from my mom's collection, and this will be, because I would like to say the price first. It's just a flat price of $16, and I at first thought, I'm like, this is Waterford, right? To me, it said Waterford until I started really looking at it with a magnifying glass, and I was researching. So this cute little size it's just 3 inches, and they're often referred to as like a Posey vase, right? So you would just put like a little sprig or like a delicate flower. It's a really sweet size, and it actually is marked. Let me see if I can find where it is. As you notice, I'm like doing this because even though I have reading glasses. So this is made by Stuart. Gosh, why aren't I? Maybe I can see it from the inside. Okay. It's really, and it's probably not going to come through, but it has an etched marking kind of in between those two sections. Ooh, maybe you can maybe vaguely see it, but it is etched and marked with Stuart.
Yeah, I got most of it. Yeah, as you were, right there, I got it. Yeah, I see it.
You can see it in there, and I want to say it almost says Holland underneath, but I can't quite make out, and maybe that's the design of it. So this cute little Stuart Posey vase, 3 inches tall, is just $16, and it's letter Y. So sweet. I remember my mom, she loved growing flowers. She would like pull little sprigs and just set it, in a little vignette. So letter Y.
It's such a nice size because I have a little one like that. It's not vintage. Well, it's kind of vintage, but it's just clear and it's tiny like that. And as you know, when I go out on my dog walks, I pick any little thing that's any one little thing, and I just come home and pop it in there, and it's like a little bright spot for the day. So it's just
it's just a little on your kitchen counter or next to a photo. It's just a little cute piece to tuck in somewhere. Yeah. And that was the Stuart Posey vase.
All right. Very good. All right. So this next piece I'm going to offer is going to be this bowl / vase / planter. Speaking of wanting to put succulents and everything. When I was looking at this, I'm like, what would I do with it? Well, honestly, I think I might plant something in it, but it is a very cool art glass piece full of bubbles and full of millefiori, where they've taken the glass, speaking of, blown away, and they're making all the different shapes. I mean, maybe these are supposed to be flowers or maybe they're planets or whatever, but I just think they're cool because I love all the different colors. It's no chips, no cracks. It's all very smooth. It's very heavy. I mean, not in terms of being too heavy to ship, but in terms of quality glass, it's got that really nice heavy weight to it. And the bottom, it is a clear bottom, but the marks on it would be from light scratching of sitting on something. So not a cloudy bottom, a clear bottom that has some wear in terms of a few light. I can kind of see it right there in the light. Yeah, just from being sitting on something like that, but it is polished and nice. And I think it's really cool. It could just be a piece on its own. It could be something that you keep things in. Just a fun art glass piece. And I don't know the maker. I don't really speculate because I kind of just think that certain glass just speaks to you. It is 4 inches tall. So it's 4 inches tall. It looks ginormous right here. It looks as big as my head. It's not as big as my head. It's right here. So it's 4 inches tall and it is about 6 inches wide. So 6 inches wide, 4 inches tall. So that gives you some perspective and just a really fun piece in great condition. And this is going to be $13 and it's number 12. $13 for the art glass bowl with the millefiori.
Oh, I love that. Oh, that is so fresh and
I love it too. Yeah. Yep. And they're not controlled bubbles. So some would say that it's maybe not, that it's just kind of not as refined as maybe having a bunch of, Conte, but I like the look of it. I like how the colors are all kind of scattered around and then the bubbles are all scattered around. So I just think it's one of those things that you see and you just kind of have to touch it and go, ooh, that's cool. So yeah, there it is.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
And I wanted to say thank you, Debbie, for the reminder. Thumbs up. Yeah, if everybody can give us a thumbs up because that helps in the algorithm of YouTube Live. Yeah. And Gabby's running to take her husband something and she'll be back. So we'll see you in a bit.
Okay. And yes,
drive safe or walk safe or
and if you aren't already subscribed to Julie's channel, we appreciate subscriptions too to our channels as well as the thumbs up. And we love to hear your comments too. So we always have fun going back and chatting with you guys in the comments afterwards.
Yes.
So
and the link to Kate's channel is below in the description. So when it gets a little quieter, when we flip back, I'll put the link to Kate's YouTube channel in the chat so everybody can click on that. So the next piece I have is a piece of Blenko. This is called, and this is a flat price of $26. This is called a freeform ashtray or freeform bowl, right? But it is an ashtray, I think originally because it has this little dip right here. And this is just such an amazing piece of glass. I love a lot of the Blenko pieces that I have found or I've bought from other people. It has this really cool kind of pebbled texture to it. It's just so organic. Just really beautiful. There are, and they're not cracks. They're just part of the making, part of the process. Hopefully you can see there are two kind of striations right here, kind of a V. Yeah. And that's just simply part of the making, part of the, this beautiful glass. Let me give you the dimensions. It is 8 inches long at the longest portion, and at the widest width it is about 5.5. And this does it's not going to show up because there's just far too much light here, but it does, again, similar to the little orange pitcher, it does have it's just so it's so darn light here with our lovely morning time that we love. But it does have that, it glows to that deeper orange that it takes on, but really beautiful piece. And I think it's just gorgeous. Obviously it's a very versatile piece, and it's just gorgeous sitting on a side table or a sideboard. And again, this is just a flat price of $26, and it's letter U. So $26. Yeah, and it's really, really, really beautiful. Yeah. And I had it for a while after I found it. I had it with sitting with my a few salon glass vases that I have, and it just kind of brought a nice pop of orange. Is that what it's called, Melinda? Manganese. I'm not going to say it right. Manganese. So that must be what the orange, right? Anything that has that orange in it, if it glows, is that what it is?
I did feel like it was glowing, like when we're showing it. So yeah.
So beautiful. If anybody's interested, it is letter U. And I see Christina's here. Good morning. Good morning.
Hi, Christina. And I saw that you are having a very cool visit.
Yes.
I hope you and Peterson are having such a wonderful
time. Oh my gosh.
Yay.
I'm so excited for you guys. I think I put on the comment, like, it must have been such a fun moment to finally, right? So many of us here in the community have made such like special forever friendships, and I was just imagining what that was like for the two of you to like see each other in person and be able to hug and oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know. You feel like you spend time like this and you feel like you know them, or that you're so close without ever having actually met. And then the fact that Peterson like crossed the border, and I saw her, she posted the sign that Canada, like the Canadian border. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so exciting.
Yeah, I mean, just have the best. Oh, I know you're going to have the best fun. Such an awesome visit.
Yes.
Christina said she's okay, I guess. LOL.
She can stay. She'll let her stay.
I know you guys love each other.
That's right.
Oh, look at that.
All right. So this is my next little guy that I'm going to bring up. Now, this is kind of an interesting piece. I debated whether or not to have this make the cut. When I say make the cut, I mean be one of the ones that gets to step up and join the live sale. They all sit on the shelf going, pick me. But anyway, this one made the cut. So this is an amber glass figurine, and this is from Italy. Now, these are supposed to be stacking. So and I have always wanted to find the 3 stacking sizes. They're meant to be stacking. I have only ever found one, but I wanted to present it today and offer it up for sale in case anybody else wanted to start a collection. I still intend to, because I will find more. And they come in green, blue, and amber. So my kind of thing on my list is like someday I would like to collect enough to have either 3 blue or 3 green and stacking. I believe that this is the smallest of the stack of swans, and you can find them. I mean, I could go on and I could buy them, but I like to find them instead. Now, I believe this is the smallest one, and this is about 4 inches long from beak to tail, and it is about 3 inches high. So he's a little itty bitty baby. I can tell by her beautiful neckline. She's a she. She's a beautiful baby. And this, I believe, is, like I said, the smallest of the 3 stacking. And some people say they're trinket dishes, and some people say, you know, they're whatever they are. Now, the interesting thing is that if you look these up, a lot of people associate these and state that these are Murano. I don't know that to be a fact. I think they're saying Murano because they're from the Murano region. But I've never known these to be Murano brand of glass. I actually think that this is PD. I've researched it to find that these are made by PD Glass, Peedee. But again, I'll leave that up to you guys if you would like this to research it further and maybe add to the collection. But he's so cute on it. She's so cute on her own. I would put my rings in here. I already know that. This would be a ring holder for me. But I just love the little how the neck is like so dainty, and the little beak, and she's in great condition, and just a fun little thing to add. If you love amber glass, we see a lot of white swans. When I go out looking and hunting treasure, I see tons of white swans. But when I saw the amber glass, I just thought how cute. So I believe this to be PD Glass, which is also from Italy. And you can just have her to join you with holding jewelry, which is what I would use it for, or you can start your collection for a beautiful stack of swans. So she is going to be $6 for the little amber Italy glass swan. Number 5 for the amber glass swan trinket dish. Yay.
Beautiful.
Yes, I love it. Thank you.
All right, I have lots of typos. I put Kate's link in.
Thank you.
So if you guys aren't subscribed, you can click to that. And what was I doing here? 8 inches. So cute. I love that swan.
Thank you. I do too. Keep your eye out if you see them.
Yes. Okay. So the next piece, this was from my mom's collection. It will be a flat price of $24, and it's a piece of Fenton pink cranberry glass. And this is often referred to as a melon vase because of the
it looks like a shape or a cantaloupe.
Mm-hmm. And it is 8 inches tall, so it's a beautiful statement piece. And it's a ruffle edge melon vase is what they call it. And that's what I love about researching. This was a piece that my mom had, for a very long time. I always remember this displayed in her home, and I had no idea that it was Fenton. It's not marked, but
yeah, that's funny when you make that association, like, oh, that, yeah. You realize
I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea. But it's definitely a piece of Fenton. And let me get in close. Let me show the top. I love, in addition to the ruffles, I just love the texture. And this is, again, it's $24, and it's letter F. And I'll continue to show it a little bit.
That is really beautiful. Very unique shape. And it looks very vintage. Oh, well, you're holding up something Fenton. Look who's here.
Oh, yes. Our resident glass expert is in the house.
Yeah.
Hello. And Pat is here.
Hi, Pat.
Hello, Pat.
Hello. Hi, Pat. Yeah, it's Becky. Becky with Vintage Viking Treasures, right? Yes. Well, we're having a glass day, Becky. So, yeah. And
we were saying how Kate and I were saying I'm a big pottery person. Oh my gosh, I love pottery. I have quite a big pottery collection, and I'm new to glass, but it has been so fun this was a piece that was in my mom's collection. So it's been really fun to research, and I had a lot of surprises of who the maker was on some of the pieces that I have today. So I'm going to move on, but it's $24 and it's letter F if anybody is interested.
Great.
All right.
Very beautiful. All right. So I'm going to do, I'm going to do this piece. This is a unique piece. And I just wanted to bring this because we've all been working on, shop small and support your small businesses. So that's kind of my theme for this next piece of glass, but it is very, very cool. So this is an art glass piece, and it is a pink purse. So, and it's all hand done, and it's done by a local artisan here in California, Westlake Village. So if you can see, it's meant to look like a purse that you could snap.
Oh, cute.
So you could snap it closed, like the little vintage, metal clasp right here. So it's meant to look like a purse, and it's polished on the bottom. There is a little bit of it's not super bright and shiny on the inside because I haven't done the denture cleaner in it. So what I do to clean my glass is I put warm water and a couple of denture tablets in there, and it bubbles out the just the residue that if you've put water in with flowers or anything like that, it gets it out. So I haven't treated this piece with this yet because I haven't. When I get ready to do pictures, if I were to list this in my Etsy shop, I would do that before I took pictures so that it was really bright and shiny. So this says it is marked. This is a piece it says hand blown by creative artisans, and it says Maggie's Garden, Westlake Village, California. So in Westlake Village, California, there is a shop. It's called Maggie's Garden, and the artisan is Margaret. I'm not remembering her last name at this point, but I have another one of her pieces. And so that's the sticker right there. I know it's hard for it to come across, but that's what it says. Well. Yeah. And so this is just a fun piece. And again, I always like to show those that are, doing what they love. And it would be a great gift for somebody if it matched their color scheme, if they were a purse collector, anything like that. And this is 7 inches tall. And at its widest, it's 6 inches. So 7 inches tall by 6 inches, about that big. It's a good size piece. It's very well made. No chips or cracks, really beautiful condition, and something that somebody local made with their own 2 hands. So I really appreciate that. And this beautiful piece is going to be $14, and it's number 16. $14, number 16 for the art glass pink purse. And it is kind of an ombre. It goes from a little bit, very, very subtle, a little bit more color at the bottom than at the top.
Oh, yeah, I see that now.
Yeah, it goes up. So there we go.
Very pretty.
Great job, Margaret. All right.
All right. Oh, Debbie says I used to work in Westlake Village at Pleasant Hawaiian Holidays back in the day.
Okay.
That's fun.
Yeah. I went when I was, the first time I went to Hawaii, when our family went to Hawaii, that name will always stick in my head. Pleasant Hawaiian Holidays. That's how we went when we went to Hawaii.
Right. So. Isn't that how we would all go when we would travel, right? You would go to a travel agent and book your flight and your plans, and which was fun.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
All right. Oh, a clasp. I like that.
So my next piece it is a toothpick holder. It'll be just a flat price of $9, and I believe that this is Fenton, but I get a little hesitant to exactly say that, but I'll show. It's a little pressed glass toothpick holder. Maybe I'll put something lighter up behind it so you can see let's see here. There we go. It almost looks like eyeball. Right?
It does actually when you turn it that way. Yes.
I don't know. I mean, I'm wondering Is the pattern like eye something? I don't know, but I noticed that when I was
it really does. Yeah.
And here's the top rim. Oh no, that's the bottom. That's the bottom.
Yeah.
You can see that in the top, and it doesn't have any cracks or chips. It does have, let's see if I can get it to come through. There's kind of like, I want to say little folds, I guess, in a way, that was done in the making.
Mm-hmm.
And this little toothpick holder is almost 3 inches tall. And I have to say, and I have to say that my friend Rosina, I think she'll watch in the replay, but she sent me a picture, texted me a picture of a little display that she did. And I loved it. Hers was a milk glass toothpick holder, and it was so cute. She stuck a little Christmas tree. Of course, we stick Christmas trees in everything.
Right.
But I just thought it was so cool. I said, I'm going to share that and give her credit for that.
Yeah, that looks so sweet. I like how that looks.
Isn't it sweet? I love it. Yeah. So this little toothpick holder is just $9, and it's letter N.
Very cute.
$9. Letter N. So cute. Nice. Something darker. I need to get, I have a board that's like a light board, like light colored, and I keep forgetting to put it here where I sit, but I do need to get something that's darker. I think that's a good idea.
All right. This next piece that I'm going to offer for glass, again, I'm going with the clear glass. I did a lot of glass at clear glass at Miss Pam's sale. But I just think it's so nice it's very elegant for winter white decorating at Christmas and the holidays. So, all right. So this is a votive candle holder or a tea light. You could put either. You could put in the little, I use the little tea lights that are in the little metal container, but you can also I've put a votive in here before as well. So this is a bubble candle holder, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's very sparkly. When I found it, I put a tea light in it to see what it did, and it shines on the table wherever you have it lit. It puts a light design around.
Bubble, like, is it bubbles?
It looks almost like a kind of a sunburst effect. So you can imagine that when it's lit, because the candle is actually down inside there, it goes all the way through. So the light is coming through the bubbles, and it casts a sunburst light around it. So it's very pretty when it's lit. So I do suggest doing a real candle, because the battery operated candles, I feel like they don't give you that flicker. And when it's flickering and it's putting the light around, it's absolutely beautiful. So this is made by Aurifors, and I'm going to see if I can get it. It's right here.
Yep. Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. So this is, it's etched right there. This is, I don't know exactly the year that this design was made. I've been able to do a little bit of research and find them, but I do know that it's, let's see, I think I'm dating it about 27 years old. So that's where how I can best figure it out. So there's the mark on
Kathy.
And hi, Kathy. Good to see you. So I just think it's really pretty. Again, if you want to add it to your holiday decor, it's just beautiful. And if you'd like to gift it, it's a nice gift for somebody that might enjoy a candle holder. And beautiful. This Aurifors votive candle holder is going to be $11 today. And it's number 63. $11, number 63 for the bubble candle holder. You can light up your life. There we go. Thank you. Beautiful. Those are heavy. Yes. So Becky's saying these are heavy. It, again, just the same as this bowl. There's certain glass that you hold on to, and it's like, whoo, it's heavy. Like, these are good quality pieces, very different. So I know that community, we always talk about pick it up, feel it, touch it. It's so true, because you hold on to this and you just know. And I don't even consider myself to be a glass aficionado, but I know enough about it through my reselling to feel it and understand, like, this has that greasy feel. And I never really understood that until I watched, well, I've done a little bit of research on glass before that, but really helped me when they had the triptych about identifying glass. And I was able to realize that I had all this Fostoria, the Cubist pattern, all American, they call it, Fostoria American. And Katie from Vintage and Vinyl kept saying, like, it has a greasy feel. And I went outside to the garage and got all mine out, and that I inherited, and it all felt, it's a certain feel. It felt greasy. I also knew because I was able to identify the peg legs, because that's very specific to identify on those. But yeah, so really nice, like nice glass. So I know that might sound silly to some, but all right. Hi, Vintage Vagabond.
Good morning, Vintage Vagabond. Vens. Good morning. Good morning. We're glad you're here. Yeah. So this I shared a couple sales ago, but because we were doing glass, I wanted to bring it back out, because I assumed we were going to have a lot of glass lovers here. And this is a flat price of $12, and it's an Imperial Cobalt toothpick holder. And it's interesting. I found the Fenton on the same day that I found this toothpick holder, and I just assumed that they were both Fenton, but I didn't realize this was Imperial. And I don't know if it's going to come through, but it does, like way down on the inside. There's like a little oval marking that shows Imperial or marked Imperial. And I love the fluted design.
Yeah, the color is great.
Yeah, the iridescence is just beautiful on this piece. Very versatile. It is a toothpick holder, but we can imagine and reimagine it in a lot of different ways. And this is $12, and it's letter X. So beautiful. It's $12. Letter X.
All right.
Beauty.
Love the iridescence on that. So, all right. So my next that I'm going to offer is, we're trying to offer a good variety here today. So I do look for paperweights a lot, because as you can see in the back, I like got some things up here. I just like the look of different shapes and colors. It just is nice visually. So I'm going to offer these. It's going to be choice if anybody's interested. But again, I try to look for vintage, and I believe that this really kind of epitomizes what I think of in the 70s with the different colors in there. So this one is really, really beautiful. That's a look at the bottom. And I just love it. It's got good weight to it. It does not have scratches. So a lot of times the older pieces of glass will have scratches just from being packed up or, kind of beaten up over time. But I guess it sort of looks like a modern garden to me. That's how I think of it. So I'm going to try an experiment here. I guess maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. So kind of gives you an idea about the shape that's in there. But it kind of looks like, to me, grass on the bottom with maybe some flowers or some funky trees growing out of it. So I'm getting a lot of glare from my window over there. Maybe I can do that. Well, I don't know. I'm trying my best. There we go.
No, it's coming through. It's beautiful. Oh,
yeah. Okay, so this is the first one. And this is,
hi, Ariana. Welcome.
Good morning.
We're glad you're here.
All right. So this is 5.5 inches tall and about 2.5 inches wide. So this is the first one for choice. And the second one, I like this because to me it could be holiday. I kind of get tree vibes off of this, like red, little bit of a tree shape, the swirl in there. It's just so cool. So for those that like glass, that's the kind of stuff we like. We're like, oh, that shape is so cool. Some people are just, really, really like what it looks like from all different angles. And it's just kind of fun. It's got this cool red swirl in it.
Yeah, it's like a corkscrew.
Yeah, the corkscrew. Yeah. I'll see if I can put them up here so you can see, what it would look like if you had them all together. So there they are. So yeah. So those are the two. I'll get them a little bit closer. So these are going to be choice. And again, just kind of fun statement pieces. And if you enjoy art glass, then I just think those are really nice examples of some cool paperweights. So these are $12 each, and it's going to be number 20. So if you're interested in one of the art glass paperweights, $12, it's choice, and number 20.
So you could probably type what? Red for the red and maybe multi.
Yeah, or if someone wants to just put 20, and then you can, if you're first,
and then you can 20, choose. Yeah,
choose which one. And then maybe the next person would want the next color. So, or if you're watching this on the replay, please email if you're interested in the paperweights. $12 each.
Those are cute.
Right. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
So my next item, I'm completely taken with the shape of this glass. So it is going to be a flat price of $8. And I don't know, I'm just obsessed with the shape of it. I guess, I mean, it's obviously a glass. It doesn't have a spout. It has an applied handle. It's blown glass, blown crackle. And you can see the pontile on the bottom. It does have, not sharp, but there is, you can feel it. You can definitely feel the bottom, and I'll go a little bit closer. It has right here, and it's inside the glass, so it has like a bubble inside that was there in the making. And I don't know what I would call that shape, but it just looks so kind of mid-century.
Again, it's so unique. I've never come across that shape. Or
I know. I was like, I don't know. I kept saying like Blenko in my head, or I did a lot of research on it, and I couldn't come up with the maker, but it just had that really cool kind of mid-century shape. I don't know. It's really neat. And it's this great, like a peach, like a salmon color that I think is really interesting. And let me show the handle a little bit more.
She feels like it's like a mid-century modern look shape to it.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. And I've had this in my collection for a long time, and yeah, very mid-century. Melinda's right, very Scandinavian looking, but I never, I would research it off and on. Let me give you the height of it. I just think it's a really, really, really interesting piece. It is 4 3/4 tall. And I'll pull it back so you can see. And it just has a really like quality weight to it. And so this little mystery, fabulous glass tankard, whatever we want to call it, is a flat price of $8. And it's letter A. So $8, letter A. It's just so cool. I would love, maybe somebody will solve the mystery, but it's a really great piece.
Yeah. It's just, it's, again, talk about a conversation piece, because it's very unique. So I see, Gabby.
Oh, good, Gabby. I'm glad you're getting it. Yeah, it's so cool.
It's very cool.
All right. Thank you, Gabby. Gabby for A.
All right. So again, I'm going to introduce something that's a little bit different. So I wanted to offer something for those that maybe are not into sort of the over-the-top art glass, lots of colors and things like that. So I'm going to show this because I think it's beautiful simplicity. This is made in Italy. It's Italian glass. And I just love it because it's something for those that want to have some cool glass in their house, but it's a little bit understated. So I just think it's elegant and nice. And there is the Made in Italy sticker. And it's very, very pretty. The only design in it is it's got these little puckers right here. So there's 4 indentations as you go around. This is the bottom. It's just clean and shiny. And it's just a nice quality piece of glass. And I really think that the brown is a nice neutral. and it just could go with anything. Yeah, so I just think it's very simple, elegant, and nice for a gift, or if it matches your decor. Yes, it's fragile. For those of you that love Christmas Story, so I say that all the time. That's so funny, Auntie Christy. When I'm doing so, I go, it's fragile. All right, it is 8 inches tall. So 8 inches tall, and it's almost 2 inches in diameter. So I just see it as a beautiful bud vase. I would put a single stem in this, and I just think that would be elegant and lovely. So, and it is fragile. So if you buy it, I will pack it well. All right. So there we go. It is our made in Italy, beautiful. I wouldn't even say amber. It's just a brown glass bud vase. And this is going to be $10, and it is number 28. $10, number 28 for the Italian brown glass bud vase. Thank you.
I love that.
Yeah.
We have in our family, we have kind of a funny family. So my mother-in-law, my husband is half Japanese, and my mother-in-law is 100% Japanese. So, and English is not her first language. They're from Okinawa. My husband was born there too. And my mother-in-law, it's so adorable, and we all say it the same way. For expensive, she says expensive-y, right?
Oh.
She pronounce the E is literal at the end, and we all say that. Yeah. That if we're talking about, we'll say that is really expensive-y. That's like our funny thing. She's so cute when she says that. Oh my gosh.
I know things like that get started, and then you're like, it's just that's your new version of that word,
right? Yeah. I mean, that's just like, that's how we say the word, and we laugh and we giggle, and it's so cute. So my next piece it's a piece of Ellie Smith. It's a Cobalt glass bowl, and I'll rotate it around as I talk about it. It is called the Mount Pleasant pattern, and I love the handles on this. And look at the detail there on the side and the ruffled edges. Let's see, it's 8.5 at its widest point, 8.5 inches. Let me get in there again. I just love the pattern of this. It's 4 3/4 high at its highest point. And I'll show the bottom. And this is another piece. I was like, oh my gosh, Ellie Smith. I had no idea that I had a piece of Ellie Smith and that my mom had a piece in her collection. It's really pretty. Something's catching my eye there, but it isn't. Let me look. It's kind of catching my eye. I think it's a bubble. Is it? Let me make sure. Oh no, it's just there's a little smudginess in it. Just a really beautiful piece.
Oh, very pretty.
Yeah, and I love the size of it. So that's just a lovely statement piece filled with fruit, or however you want to use it. And again, it's $19, and it's letter R. So $19, letter R. Really beautiful. I love this cobalt color.
Oh, blue. It's pretty.
Yeah. Isn't it? And I love I don't know. I love everything about it. I love the handles. I love the design.
Yeah. Very unique.
Mm-hmm. It's a really beautiful piece. Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
Okay. All right. For my next piece, we're gonna go a little bit traditional now after going a little bit more contemporary with the last piece. So this is an etched glass candy dish. And I just think the color of it's really pretty. It's not amber. I would definitely say it is yellow. And the etching is on the outside. I like the detail of these like little bow handles here. And it is not marked. And I was pretty sure that this was a glass pattern called Bow with Bundle. And that's what I'm going to stick with, but I can't, there are so many glass patterns that it is difficult to, discern sometimes for me on which I'm looking at, especially because Bow with Bundle looks different if it's on a big, huge bowl than it does when they kind of condense it into a candy dish. So I'm not sure about that. The inside is totally smooth. And this etching here, the into the glass, it's very, I'm sure there's a name for it. And I don't know the name, but when you feel it, it gets very pronounced. Like you very much feel the glass. It's not very smooth. It's not the ones that are super sharp where you feel like you're going to cut your fingers. It's not those ones. But it's definitely like you can feel all of the etching in there. And it does not glow. So this was one of the ones that when I was, looking through which glass items would make the cut to this sale, I thought maybe we would get some glow. It is not glowy. So it is not Vaseline glass, although the color kind of is reminiscent of that. So I just think it's a sweet little bowl. I wanted to show something that had some really great detailed work here, and it's just a nice little piece of glass. And it is from handle to handle. This is 7 inches, so 7 inches from handle to handle, and this piece of yellow glass is going to be $9, and it's number 4. $9, number 4, for the yellow glass candy dish.
So sweet. I love that size.
Yeah, it's nice. Nice little bowl.
Very nice. Yeah, and Auntie Chrissy, I always forget about that bows. I always think balls, but I forget bows would be so sweet. Kind of piled up, or vintage bows in a bowl. What a cute look.
Oh, yeah, that would be cute.
Okay. All right. So my last piece is a Carnival biscuit jar. And I'll kind of get in close here. And the pattern, I do not know the name of the pattern. It's Indiana glass. There are grapes and grape leaves. So it's probably, I would guess grape is probably in the name of the pattern.
Cool color.
Yeah, isn't it cool? So it's that kind of well, I guess amber. So it's amber. You can really see the top there with the Carnival iridescence. And there's the lid. It also has the grapes and the leaves on the top. And I love the detail, the top there. And then I'll show the bottom. Now this is a heavier piece. I just weighed it when Kate was on, and it's 2 pounds, 15.9 ounces. So it's a heavier, definitely a high quality, heavier piece of glass. And I'll show the bottom. It's in beautiful condition. There are no chips, no cracks. I've run my finger over, and I'll do it again. I did it that last night. And it is, did I already say? It is 7 inches tall, and that's with the lid on. So from the bottom to the top of the little knob, and it's 4 5/8 inches wide. And I'll pull it back so you get a better idea of the side. It's just a really beautiful piece. And this is, oh, I have what did I do with the other one?
We call that oil slick.
Oh, you know what? I think, but I'm, I don't know. Did I switch? I'm not sure now. I may have my, well, I don't think I had a mix, but I'll have to honor that if I had the Ellie Smith at a different price. But on my sheet, I have this, sorry, $12, letter M. I may or may not have switched my my cards, but it's letter M and it's $12. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just going to say, take your time. So
yeah.
Yeah. Very nice. I love the top of that. I love the handle on the lid.
Mm-hmm. I know. I just love the detail.
Yeah. Very cool.
I love the detail of that. Hi, Nate. Welcome.
Hello,
welcome,
Nate.
Welcome.
Good to have you.
Yes. We're so glad to see you.
It's glass day. So we're just at the last of our glass.
Yes. So. But now we're going to do show and tell.
Yeah.
Here in a bit.
That's like the best part. I'm excited. Yeah. I'm going to get to get my lightsaber out again. So
yes. And oh my gosh, there's some awesome show and tell. So if anybody's interested, that was letter M, $12.
All right. And yeah, so we're almost done with the sale, you guys. So if you're here for show and tell, stick around. It's just about to start, and we think that's the most fun ever. So Auntie Christy was talking about I was thinking the same thing as you, Julie, but Auntie Christy was saying that you could thread ribbon through for the holiday. So so with this, I mean, I think that like gold and white ribbon with this gold color. So she's saying, because I get it now, that would be so great. Just kidding. It's not for sale. It's going to be on my holiday table. No, I'm just kidding. Forget it. But it is a great feature. And for spring, you could put little like pink ribbons through there or something. So what a great idea.
So sweet.
Very creative. So, and that was not a ribbon. That was my penguin beanie. So anyway, all right. So for my last item, and we're having a little mini reunion in the chat, which I just love. So Debbie and Gavin are going back to Westlake Village. All right. So this is my last piece. So I had to bring something that was kind of a wow piece. And yes, I know. So I saved this guy for last. So now I've been prefacing everything with, I don't know the maker. I don't want to say, and I really don't want to say, although I do in my heart of hearts believe this to be Murano, but I'm not going to say that it is. But it's got the gold flake. I don't really know how to show that. There we go.
It's showing up beautifully.
Okay, great.
Beautiful.
So the gold flake on this side, and it's got the ombre out to this reddish orange color. Now on the other side, all the flakes are silver, and I don't know how they do that. I'm like, how do you get the flakes to all lay down perfectly so that one side is gold and one? I don't know.
That's gorgeous.
And then it's difficult to see, but there are bubbles here. There are controlled bubbles going on, and they are at the top. So I'm just going to hold it up, and there are controlled bubbles that are exactly spaced, exactly. There's one right there. I'm going the wrong way. So anyway, there are controlled bubbles that go all along. Maybe you can see it better there, inside of here. So there are the flakes going on. There's the controlled bubbles going on. So this is going to be an offer up starting at $20. It's my one offer up today. So this is starting at $20. And then on the bottom here, you can see that somebody has put the felt so that it doesn't scratch. So I can't really see the bottom, but I believe that it would be polished to clear. And then it's kind of got these, little designs here, although it doesn't sit that way. So probably supposed to be an ashtray. But of course, I would use this to put in, for me, it would be jewelry. I would love to put my jewelry in here. And I'll kind of show you what it looks like so you can see the profile. Oh, I meant to grab the other one. So there it is. So that's how it sits right there. And just a really nice piece of glass. As I said, everything that I can find that indicates that this would be Murano, I see it with this. It's a really heavy quality piece. There's no chips and cracks. I've looked everywhere. There's a lot to look over on this piece to try to find anything, but I don't see any scratches. And let's see. So we've got the length on this is almost 7 inches, and we're at 5 inches wide. So this is almost 7 inches tall and 5 inches wide. So I just couldn't let our glass day go by without showing off, something as gorgeous as this.
That is like the color
I know.
I've never seen that color. It's exquisite.
And like I said, it's all gold on this side. It's all silver on this side. And I wish they would come through more, but there are, I mean, beautifully spaced controlled bubbles throughout, which I think you can actually start to see them right there. So that would be the Bula Conte. And yeah, just super pretty. And it does not glow. Maybe it's my funky black light, but I could not get it to glow. So I don't think it's a glowy one. I'm going to wield my...
Bring out the lightsaber.
Watch out. Yeah. So yeah, it does not glow. I checked everything over last night. I'm like playing a violin. Okay. It just doesn't, it has that feel of an, excuse me, of an amberina, like an amberina compote where it's, got the similar ombre colors, but it does not glow. It doesn't need to glow. It's just so beautiful.
It glows on its own.
It does. It really does.
On its own.
And it's just, and in person, I'm happy with how it's coming across, but in person, it's, very, very striking. So thank you. All right. So I see Blue Flamingo Mercantile at 20. And I will begin to count this down if we don't have any other interest in this beautiful piece of art glass. Way to go out with the bang for our live sale today. So I'm going to say going once.
Okay, I'll type it in.
Thank you. All right. And I'll say going twice. And I know that it will make a great addition to somebody's collection. And I'll say sold. Sold to Lori.
All right. Congratulations, Lori.
Thank you, Lori. I think you'll really enjoy it.
Beautiful piece. It'll pop up here. Yep, there's our sold. Congratulations. Beautiful.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Hey. Good. I'm glad you're happy with it. That makes me happy to pass that on. And yes, share the glass love.
That is an amazing piece. Okay. So I'll put us both up. Here we are. Let's see. What does Becky say?
Thank you, Becky. I'll keep showing while you read it.
The mica looks silver on the bottom because it is covered in clear glass and golf. And is that what it is? Golf on?
No, and gold.
Glass and gold too, because of the amber glass on that side. Wow.
So it's showing up depending on, what color glass is on that. I get it now. Okay.
I see. Okay. So it's silver on the outside and then gold when you're looking, right? On the interior. Oh my God.
We're looking, I guess, through the amber glass on this side.
Okay. And then it's giving it that gold tone. Amazing. Wow.
Yeah. Gold on the top. Yeah.
Okay. Gorgeous. Congratulations, Lori. What a spectacular.
Yay.
Spectacular. Okay. So now let me pull up Instagram. We're going to go to our show and tell. And we have some awesome show and tells. I think I'll do, so Gabby said she texted me her pictures. So I'll wait because I'm not sure. Well, she can pop in and say if she's back. But let me do the Instagram posts here and find our hashtag. So as we're talking, if anybody, in fact, let me put it in here. Let's see. Well, I'm much quicker. All
right. You want me to start to show mine while you do that, or?
Yeah, why don't you do that? And I'll type in the hashtag in case anybody wants to go and post a picture.
Yeah. So this is our show and tell that we do. So now we get to talk about things in our own collection. We get to share things that you guys send pictures of that you love. And so we asked you guys to send us your favorite vintage glassware. And I know it's hard to narrow it down. But for me, it is these Fostoria glasses. These are Fostoria in the Fascination. And so Julie's showing the post that I did. and it's called Fostoria Fascination in Ruby Red. These also do come in other colors as well. Now, these were my grandparents, and I use them every year at Christmas. I'm going to try to see if you can see the Fostoria etching in the bottom. Wait, is it on this one? Oh, it is. Oh, it's so tiny. Let me see if you can see it on the wine glass. I'm going to get it. Well, I don't know. Right there.
Is it in the center, in the circle part?
Yes. So right now it's right there. It's pretty hard to see. It's the whole word written out and it's etched. It says Fostoria. So I don't know. It's really hard to see, but yeah, there it is. Oh, maybe kind of.
I see it. I caught a little glimpse of it. I see it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's it
Can
says
I get any closer?
I know. Well, look at me. I'm like, I like it's gonna help that I look like a giant peering into your home right now through a little window. It's not gonna help, Katie. Just back it up. Yeah. So they're written out in Fostoria and this really pretty writing. So these are passed down from my grandparents. We use them every year. Oh, and I have to show that I did take Julie's idea of putting the ornaments inside of champagne glasses because I love that. This is a vintage ornament that I found from India. So this is my favorite. I have the wine and I have the champagne, and then I think these are aperitif. Am I right about that? I don't know. It's a tiny little glass.
I feel like so. Yeah.
Or for after dinner drink. So it's a little baby. It's just 5 inches. It's small. So I have a set of these little ones, which we don't really use the little ones. I got to be honest. It's not enough. It's not enough champagne. It's not enough Bailey's on ice. So these don't see a lot of use. I'm just going to put that out there. This I use because I love the shape of it. I just feel like it's like that old shape. Now all the flutes are long, and which I have to say, the long champagne flutes, they're hard to drink out of. Maybe I'm the only one with that problem. But do you guys feel like you have to go like that when you drink out of those? I do. Because they're kind of like,
the big tall ones.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when you go to drink out of the tall flutes, I feel like I have to throw my head back or something. So anyway, I don't know. That's just a silly thing, but this is much easier to drink out of. So this when I got these out, it still had my marker for last year. So from last Christmas. So we have these little wine markers because we all drink out of these, including the kids. They have their Martinelli sparkling apple cider because we all have to be fancy, and I have enough of them. And if, one of them takes a spill, my 13-year-old son is not so full of grace, which I wouldn't expect him to be. But anyway, if one of them, gets messed up or broken, then that's what happens. But we all put these markers on and we all drink something out of these. So yeah. And then I've got the wine goblets as well. So, yep. And I just love them. They're just, it's from my first memories as a kid growing up, watching my grandparents and watching, my mom and dad they drank out of these every Christmas, and now they're mine and we drink out of them every Christmas, and I love them, and they're in really good shape. And I think that's because when you only get something out for 2-3 weeks a year, it's like they're so like brand new. They're not like everyday dishes. So anyway, so this is my favorite vintage glassware, Fostoria Fascination in Ruby Red. So
yeah, and Nate shared information. Is that coupe? Is that I hope I'm saying that the right way. Coupe, reportedly shaped from the bosom of Marie Antoinette.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Wow.
I love that. I hope I'm pronouncing that properly. Do you think?
Well, I don't know. In dance, we say that would be coupe because
okay. See,
but I don't know if it's French or not. But in dance, there's a move like that, and we pronounce it coupe. But yeah, wow. So that's a certain thing in ballet, but I don't know if that's it. Oh, there we go.
Yes.
Coupa. Okay.
Coupa. And what did Amy say here? I heard that the Frenchman said a woman's bosom should not be any larger than to fill the champagne glass. Yeah, I know.
I'm uneven.
Wow.
Okay.
My goodness.
I'll never look at these quite the same again.
We learned coupa. Maybe it's like ooh, Coupa.
Okay.
Oh, coupe. Okay. Coupe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Very
so
nice.
literal.
See,
Pa.
I keep learning more things and more things. Thank you, Nate, for the info. I appreciate that. I love
that. Amy says I would fail that test, especially the older I get. Yep, Amy. Yeah. I wasn't anymore is a waste, I guess. Isn't that funny? It's so like just a totally different way of thinking, right? Because some people are more is more and less is more.
Some people would be like, you can't have enough. Oh, and I will show the glow. I hope it comes out with my lightsaber.
I don't think you should get a regular one. I think you need to keep that. Keep that.
I should, except I'll break every single thing on my back shelf. Can you see me? No more lifestyle. I've broken everything in my sale. I know. Well, and I mean, I have to say, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so kind of fits. I don't know if it. Oh, okay. So this is interesting. So Nate, very interesting. Champagne, no glow, no go, no glow. Glows and glows. So I don't know. They glow this bright orange. Gosh, it's probably not going to show up. Anyway, they glow super bright.
I'm getting some on the bottom there.
I mean, you should see it in my room at night with the with my lightsaber and this. And the whole stem glows yellow, which I'm probably not going to see that, but I know. Look at me with this thing. I'm ridiculous. The whole stem glows yellow. So if I put the light on it and I look down the stem, it's all solid yellow, and then there's this bright neon orange at the bottom there. But what I find really interesting, you can kind of see it.
I can see. Yeah, I'm getting some of it. I'm not getting the yellow in the stem, but
yeah. What's really weird is that the champagne glass does not glow. So the glow, like the force is strong with this one, and the force is strong with this.
We have lightsabers. We have bosoms.
I know. So the glow is strong with these two. It's like this. I can't even explain it. It's like the best glow I've ever seen. It's this hot neon orange around here with yellow stems. And then this only has yellow stem, but zero glow. Wow. There's no glow on the champagne. So I don't know if it was, I don't know. I wouldn't even begin to know about that. But anyway, so yeah, so that's an interesting thing. And yes, it's my stage light. So
may the glow be with you.
Yes. May the glow be with you and also with you. Okay. There you go. Yeah. So anyway, it's a cool color. But maybe I could take a picture of it and post the color. It would be better. You can see it more. Anyway.
Okay. So our next one, I'm kind of going I'm jumping around a little bit. So the next one is from Dana, who is Grace 2010H.
Oh my God.
Oh.
What
looky at the field of bittersweet. And she says, here is my entry for Vintage Coffee Talk Show and Tell. Can you believe I found all 3 at a yard sale for $20?
No.
I can't even. Oh my God. Okay, there now it's clear. Amazing. Look at the texture too on the one on the left.
The bottom. Yeah. You can make yourself big, Julie. If you want to make yourself big so you can get it bigger.
Yeah, I think it's okay. It's okay. But
wow.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, that's like everybody's holy grail.
You must have been tripping over yourself. Like, how do I not run at those 3 vases without crashing into them and grabbing them before anyone else sees them? Wow.
Was your heart pounding? Were you just going, oh my God? And then when it was $20, oh my gosh. How can I hold them all?
I was just going to say, how do I get all 3 of them?
Take off my sweater. Like, oh my goodness.
Wow.
All Ellie Smith. Yeah. That would be my most, and those would never leave my home. Those would probably a forever collection.
And it kind of makes you wonder, like, did they just get 2 new puppies? like what made somebody go, time for those to go, you know, like, I mean, I do think about that with like people that, you know, I have, you know, they have twins or they have 3 dogs or, you know, not everybody can have that in their house. And, you know,
or they, you know, a lot of people, I think they've inherited stuff. I mean, my husband, we had to go get new tires on, I don't know, our RV or whatever it was. And I went to pick him up and we were coming back home. This was, I don't know, 3 weeks ago or something. And it was a garage sale. And he's like, oh, there's a garage sale. Do you want to stop? I'm like, yes, of course. Of course.
Ask
a question, or he should have just said, we're stopping. And yeah, so it was the mother's home and they were having a garage sale. And I just, I loaded up on Christmas, like boxes of vintage shiny brights and really old, beautiful ornaments.
Oh.
And it was because, you know, she said, we all kept, you know, what we wanted. And these are my mom's things. And she just was so happy. She was like, well, what about this? And did you see that? And she was happy that I loved them. And I said, oh, I have friends that, you know, I'm going to share with some friends. And
well, and I mean, again, my whole reason for starting Releve Vintage was to start getting rid of all the things that my sister and I have inherited, because it's just the volume. It's just too much. You can't, you know, we don't want to store things.
Yeah, you can't. So you really have to, pick the pieces.
Yes.
So she got lucky. She got there before the couple put them out. So the timing was good.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh, and all but one will be for sale at some point. That's going to be hard to decide.
Yeah. Cause they look great together, but yeah. Well, good for you. That's a great example. That's the kind of stories we like to see, right?
So good. It's so good. Okay. So I'm going to go to, let's see.
Yeah, I know.
I think Melinda put a couple posts. So I'll show the first one. So this one, it says, in the first 6 images, I decided to make a little game of find the glass with the first 2 pieces of vintage glass shown here. They basically show how I use them. The second is of uncertain origin, though I have identified the importer. Next is an Italian bottle designed by Wayne Husted, a former Blenko, I love Blenko, designer. I love it. She says love, all caps. I think it's stopper is missing, but I don't really care, and actually have only found Blenko examples online. The last one is amber depression glass fruit bowl, or maybe flower bowl, inherited from my father. In the next post, I will share a large Carnival glass compote, also inherited in 1981. I have no doubt that he got them in a thrift store in the 70s. I don't see a maker's mark on either and don't know when they were made. I suspect the amber one shown here is older. It has a very light iridescence and doesn't feel greasy, as some have described. The new pieces of Carnival glass, it is very heavy, and some mold lines are very sharp. Okay, so here's her. Let's see, here's her first picture in that post. So I think it's holding, right? I think she's holding it as a catch-all. And then there's a side of it, and I see that. Really beautiful.
Yep.
I love the design of that. Oh, I like this. I like kitty pictures.
I do too. Okay. I have a similar dish. I mean, we were talking about all the clear glass with the patterns.
And this one I was looking at earlier. I'm like, definitely there's like some kind of fingers back there. I almost thought it was a hand. I love things that have that, but I see the
glass bowl with the fingers.
Right. I see the fingers there. And there we have a better picture of that. And that's that using your vintage, right? Using something.
Yep.
Ooh, that's beautiful. I think that's the one you said was Italian, right? I would say, oh, look at the bird. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, very pretty.
Kind of that turquoise. And then there's the Carnival glass. That's beautiful. And the underside. It's gorgeous.
Little feet. We love little feet.
Yeah. And that's a beautiful pic there of the design of it.
What a rich color. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Color. That's like yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes. And then I'm going to do, Melinda did another post. So let me share that and then I'll go. So it says the blue Carnival compote was my father's. And even though I don't think it's old, it's my favorite of the two Carnival pieces. Next are two Viking epic found months apart at Salvation Army. Again, it's like what we all want to do. Finally, this little orange bowl is my actual favorite piece of vintage glass, inherited from my mom in 2013. I have known it since at least the 70s, but have no idea who it was made by or who designed it. But the glowing orange and the beautiful surface pattern entrance me. Any help identifying this is much appreciated. And it's really... I was looking at it when it went back to something. Went back to my own page.
Like, that's interesting glass.
Sugar Britches, cool thing she was showing there. So there's the Carnival compote, which is just gorgeous.
Wow, that's a good size. That's big.
Oh, there, that's so clear right there. Yeah. Beautiful.
Very beautiful.
And then there's the inside.
Wow.
Just lovely. Just lovely.
Yeah.
And then I love those. You know, for some reason I was going to say Blenko. I feel like I'm on a journey to be to find out more about glass. I'm kind of taken with it. But yeah, so those are the pieces that Melinda said Viking. And they have that pebbly texture, right? I feel like.
Yeah. Similar to one of the pieces that you showed today.
Right.
Yeah.
I need to. I think between the two, I'm very taken with Blenko and Viking. I think those are pieces that I'm really drawn to.
Yeah.
So I want to find out more information. And then this bowl, this is the one she's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's so beautiful. I don't think and it has a texture. I don't think it's coming through, but people can look at
go to
the hashtag
and you can
look at the inside of it. Look how cool that is.
Wow. Yeah, very cool.
Very interesting. So if anybody knows about it, they can type it on her post or type it in the comments. I would love to know too.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
Thank you, Melinda. And let's see, I'm going to, so this was posted by, Ocean Love West Coast. Let me see who. Amy Weaver. That's right. I forget that because sometimes our YouTube is different. And maybe she'll type in some more information about it. I think, is that a paperweight? Let me see if I can get it where it's clear.
I think it's a paperweight and it's on a stand and it looks like the design inside the paperweight is
and it's flowers. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Yes.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Look at
that's beautiful, Amy.
That is just gorgeous. Look how elegant and wispy they are.
Well, it reminds me of is it lilies? There's a flower that I'm not good with names.
Like a morning glory type of, something that's like a trumpet flower or something that shape.
Like is it jasmine? What grows in that white trumpet that smells really good?
Mm-hmm.
Amy Weaver says, I'm hoping you glass people can help me with this. It's a paperweight that my grandmother gave me in the early 70s. It was really old then, but I don't know anything about glass. Well, I think that there's lots of, back in the 70s, I feel like that's when these types of paperweights, these were all the rage, as my grandmother would say, all the rage. But it's hard to know. I don't know enough. I mean, I think that if Soulmate's listening, looks like we need a deep dive into glass paperweights, because I don't know makers, and I don't, still learning, about paperweights, but it's beautiful, and that's a great story. I love that you got that from your grandmother, and that's
Yes, it's
50,
old and it's good and
at
it's
least
beautiful.
50 years old, and it's beautiful.
Right.
So.
And she has them sitting. It's sitting on a set of silver plate coasters. I thrifted for, $1.99.
Wow,
So
looks great.
I love that. I love that pairing. So she says, "Oh, it would have been way older than 70s. My grandmother had it in her basement for years." Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, let's see. Nancy said she had a question. Let's see. Let me go back.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. So Nancy's asking, I don't know, did I say hello, Nancy? Did you sneak in?
I think we missed saying hi to Nancy.
Yeah, so hello. And what is the red and clear by your Christmas tree? It is so pretty. Great find.
Yeah, so actually, so Nancy, I inherited a lot of things from my grandparents, and this is one of them. So this is one of the decanters, and this was not in the live sale today, but I get this out at Christmas time because it matches my red that I do, my glasses. So I have a decanter here, and I actually have two decanters. This is the smaller of the two. I have a giant one that is still packed. And I don't even have all of them. I have 3 sets of the glasses. This is the small one. Now, I went through this with my other, I think these are either aperitif or sherry glasses. I'm not sure. Really teeny beany. And then I've got the wine. And then I actually, in this matching set, I've got a water goblet that's huge. It's giant. It's like a foot tall. Yeah, so these, I'm still doing research. I'm in the process now of passing on some of the things that my sister and I inherited. This is a giant set that we've decided we're going to pass on for someone else to enjoy. It wasn't in today's sale, but I'm still doing research. I think that this is check glass. It's cut to clear. It's not flashed. These are, oh my goodness, they're at least, I don't even, they've got a lot of age on them because they belong to my grandparents, and I believe they belonged actually to my great grandmother, my noni from Italy. So, but I've been doing research, and there's many parts to the set. There's 2 decanters. I've got the small berry bowls. I've got plates. It's a giant. Someday it will become available once I do my proper research and figure out the best way to offer this. But yes, I do love it. It's nice at the holidays, so I decorate with it. And I like to have, it's a glass day today, so I thought I'd put some colorful glass behind me. So
beautiful. Yeah, Nate, it's yes, Ocean Love West Coast, and also if you go to our hashtag Vintage Coffee Talk, and then you can see all the posts too. Let's see here, and I'll go to Gabby. She texted me hers, so let me pull hers up that way. Ooh, this is like on my wish list to find someday. And let me make sure I say the right thing. Murano. Yeah, I wanted to make sure. And she says, my favorite Murano glass mushroom. Yeah.
Oh,
definitely on my hope to find one day. Wow.
Will you click on it and make it bigger for us?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. How do I? Oh, yeah. There we go.
Oh, I just want it as big as possible. It's awesome, Gabby.
Oh my goodness.
Love
it. Amazing. She may have gone because I think her dog was not feeling well. Oh, look at the top.
Oh, right there. It's clear.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I want like a whole field of mushrooms like this. Oh my goodness. Gorgeous.
Very beautiful. I agree.
Gorgeous.
That would be a fave. Be a favorite.
Yes.
So.
Okay, let me do one check and make sure I didn't miss anybody because I don't want to miss anybody.
And while Julie's checking, I'll just address the we've been having conversations about glass trends that might be coming back. I know that Nate said that clear is going to be making a comeback, which is great news because I have a ton of that. Yes, and he's waiting for his Wedgwood to come back into style. Everything is cyclical. I believe that. I believe that everything has its turn to come back around again.
I think so.
Yeah. When I first got into reselling and moving out a lot of the things that were passed down to my sister and I, we have so much clear glass. We have an abundance. And as I said, we love these things dearly. We're picking our favorites and then we're passing on things to others that we'd rather they be enjoyed than getting dusty and broken in boxes in our houses. So, but we have so much clear glass that we want to move. And when I first, this was years ago, started doing this, it was like clear, everything was blue. Everyone was blue glass and green glass. I was like, oh man, here I was like so excited to finally, get started. And I started Releve Vintage and it was like, I'm going to move all this stuff and it is beautiful. And, but it's time for it to go. And yeah, nobody was having clear glass at all. Everything was the colors. But I have to say, I feel like it's a slow climb, but I do feel like the clear glass will be making somewhat of a comeback. So that's good. Yeah. So there are definitely different trends. And then there's ones that are always, some that I feel like are always popular, but so we'll see.
Yes. Yeah. And so Melinda said Blenko makes some. So I have, I need to do some research. And Nancy, yes, I caught the tail end. So I'm going to go back and watch. So Thrift You, which is now DIY Chaos and Crafts. They did a great tutorial in their craft camp with a gnome and a mushroom. Mushrooms are super popular and on trend right now. So many mushroom things like for Christmas because of that whole woodland and Scandi thing. I kind of have and a very side story. When my dad and my stepmom, and I wish, I'm like, how come my stepmom doesn't have any of those fabulous glass mushrooms? But when they first started dating, my stepmom loved mushrooms. She had so much of that yummy, like 70s mushroom things. I mean, she had like a big oil painting, like everything was mushrooms. She doesn't like them anymore, but I mean, oh my gosh. And it was all that fabulous stuff that we all look for and want. And she slowly, my parents got married and then she slowly got rid of it. But all the avocado green and the gold and the orange and the yellow, it was so good.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Well, yeah, I get mushrooms of any kind. If I see pottery mushrooms, I get them. If I see, I love them. So, I mean, I will keep some, but they're also to pass along because they're very popular. So as we see things, we go, oh, everybody wants these, but yeah, the pottery ones are in, the glass ones are in. So
yes. And mushrooms, I feel like mushrooms always have like staying power for some reason. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. So I will show the picture. So this is a picture I posted on Instagram. So what I picked for my vintage glass is a little bit different. I think it's coming through.
It will usually take.
It's like I have to get that there. Is that
it will usually if you give it a second, it just usually on its own. It's funny. It's like I'm getting used to your camera too. It's not funny. You're getting used to your new one, but I'm getting used to it because I can.
Right, and it's like if I do it at an angle, sometimes somehow it does it. But I'll show in person. So this collection started, and I'll pull, and I don't want them to roll. It actually started with 2 of the medium-sized floats. So these are vintage. They're sometimes called fishing floats or, blown glass floats, or most popular people will say Japanese fishing floats. and they were really used all over by fishermen all over the world. But I think they became more kind of popularly referred to as Japanese fishing floats. And these were my Nana's, my mom's mom, and I just love the color. So it's coming through a little bit darker blue, but it's a turquoise blue. And she had two in her collection. These were the first two that I inherited. I love that purple, just gorgeous. There's coming through. So these were the first two that I inherited, and I adore them and I love them, and they're my Nana. She always had them displayed in the living room. I don't remember where, but this is my childhood. I remember these being displayed. And then I've just added different ones over the years to the collection. Oh, that's weird. I used to have okay, that's super odd. I had like a long one. Where would that have gone to? Anyway, okay, that's a mystery. I'm going to have to look around the house. That's very strange. I have a long, and it's not in the picture. I have like a longer kind of cylindrical one. But I'll just show really fast. So I have a smaller, and I know hers are very old, right? Because they've just been on our family forever. I'm 54, so they're at least 54 years old. And I'm not, so I know they're old. I'm not necessarily sure the age of the other ones that I've just collected and added to over the years. And there's probably a way to tell.
I love that color
with the Ponteal, because obviously people are making them, right, in kind of the gift shops and stuff.
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, but you, just like we were talking, you can tell, like when you and I were at Long Beach Antique fair or market.
Yeah.
And I picked up a couple. I was so happy to find them, but they were the real deal. They had the hard water stains. I don't want to say, but you could see where they had been, in
the water and
water. Yes. Yes, like there was the water line around both of them. So again, I used the denture tablets to get that off. But yeah, they needed a lot of work to kind of shine them back up again.
Yeah, but they're so beautiful, and they're beautiful. Just like, I'm not sure if this one's very old, because see how it sticks up and it's kind of rough. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, and it has the little bubble in it. But I definitely know the two. Oh my gosh, that's such a mystery. Where is it?
Is it in your picture that you took for the hashtag?
No, it's not in my picture. I posted a picture a long time ago. Now I'm gonna have to go back and look. Oh my goodness, because I keep them in this big rookwood, like compote, this cool rookwood pottery.
Yeah.
Big bowl thing, black and turquoise. And so they're always in there on my coffee table. And I took them out and put vintage, like shiny brights and ornaments. So I'll have to go. So, I mean, that's a mystery because there's ornaments in there.
Yeah.
Wow. Wowza.
Is that your biggest one, that green one?
And then this is the biggest one.
Yeah, that's cool. Good size. Yeah.
They're very cool. Yeah, they were. I mean, my Amy's saying that they were popular decor in the 70s. So they may be, could be from them. My papa, my grandfather loved golfing and fishing. And the same as my husband. Sometimes I say, "Oh, I married right," because sometimes you, because my husband was a surfer when I met him. And then he kind of moved on to golfing, but he and my papa would have been the best of friends, and they would have just loved each other. But so he loved fishing and deep sea fishing. He was a huge deep sea fisherman. And they just loved all that they were gardeners and fishing. And I'll show them some other Or you know what? I'll post it on Instagram. I have this amazing picture of my Nana and Papa, and they have my Nana has pants on, which were probably not right back then. You know, a lot of people, and she's holding this fish that's almost as tall as she is. They must have gone like deep sea fishing somewhere, and they were in their 20s or whatever when they met. And it's the best picture. But they were very just earthy, loved to fish and have their hands in the dirt and cook and just, campers.
Well, that's awesome.
That's who they were. So it was probably something that they had that Right. Oh, okay. Nate sent something.
Oh yeah, he sent something.
Oh, okay, here, let me look really quick.
Well, what I do collect those floats as well. I love yours, Julie, and I've started collecting them. And what I do with them is I put them in my plants. So I put them in with my they're on my patio. So I have like big, planters, and I've got like 4 or 5 succulents, and then I put the glass ball in there, and it works really great because they can get wet. They're made to be in the water. I can water. I go right over them. It shines them up again. They can be out in the rain. And I do it inside as well. So I have house plants, and I'll take the little ones. And there's always like the plant. And then I have all my plants in baskets pretty much because I just go all baskets for plants. I have a few planters, but I do lots of baskets. And then I just put the float right on whatever part of the dirt you can see. And it just kind of, I don't know, I like how that looks. So I'm on the lookout. I found them at Long Beach. There was a great deal. I got them for $4 or $5 a piece. They were a little more expensive at Topanga. I did find 2 that I like. They were asking 10 for each, so I passed on those because I'm a bargain hunter when I'm out and about. So because I think I can hold out and get them for a little bit less. And whenever I see them though, those I don't sell those. I take those and make sure that every plant has a float. So.
Yeah, and I would love aren't those always the questions? I wish maybe my mom knew. I didn't get a chance to ask her, right? Mm-hmm. And she knew I loved them, so she passed them on. I mean, it wasn't something I recently inherited. I've had them, I don't know, since I bought my first home. I mean, I've had them, my mom passed them on to me, but I would love to know. I mean, my grandparents could have found them. Yeah. My Papa, before, I have this great photo album. Before he met my Nana, before they got married, I have a photo album of him in Catalina.
Wow.
With all these ladies.
Oh,
he's like, and he has like a sailor's hat, and sometimes some of the ladies are wearing the sailor's hat, or some of his friends. And anybody who lives in California or have traveled here, Catalina Island, there's these very distinctive fountains made with Catalina tile. That's amazing. And this album, I mean, all these, in bathing suits. And so that must have been in the 40s or something. I don't know. And it's just like a cool thing. So who knows? I don't know where they would have come from, but yeah, it's so good. And so here's Nate's. Let me take this off. So Nate says this kind of ugly vase, which it's not, was my parents. Not at all. My mother was going to throw it out last year. I rescued it from the bin. LOL. Oh my goodness. Let me make it. Let's see. Can I make it even bigger? Oh, I guess that's as big as it goes. I love that your mother was gonna throw, and I have to work it till I get it. Till I get it clear. I probably have to memorize that exact moment. But it's sort of like if I put it crooked. Is it coming clear?
Let's see. I feel like it will if you just keep trying it. Let's see.
It's just like it'll click into that, right?
Yeah, like all of a sudden when it's focusing, it just decides to focus. Yeah, there's nothing else for it to be focusing on, so I don't know.
No, it's just not wanting to. Did it? Did it almost?
Maybe go a little bit more to your left. I feel like turn it your left.
I don't know, but it's fabulous.
I think it's great.
So
I love it. I don't think it's ugly.
No, look at it with it has green striations and it's like almost a swung glass.
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like the top it's reminiscent of like a swung glass. That's cool. Oh, there.
Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Oh wow. I think it's cool. It reminds. I mean, it's like this with the higher thing in the back.
Yes.
The holder that I showed. I mean, it's sticking up in the back.
He's like, it looks better in soft focus. I think it's
that's funny. No, I like it like that. That's so cool. I like the mix of colors.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, I have an ugly vase to show you if I can. I don't know where it is around here, but I posted it. I think Melinda saw it. It was the crazy red fire vase, but that one is very cool. I like it. And it's very unique. And that, Nate, you have to give it credit for being unique. And if you can
it's gorgeous. It's handmade. It's hand-blown. It's got the swung. It has green and white and
always nice to have something that, not everybody has seen or that not everybody has, right? A unique piece.
Yeah. And then Melinda said, and we'll eventually, we're kind of making our way through topics, but we will eventually do like pottery, stoneware.
Oh yeah, that's on our list. Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely on our list. And if in the comments, if anybody who's in the live right now and anybody who is watching it in replay, we love to know, what kind of sales you want to see from us, what kind of topics. We got a topic for you,
right?
Anything that you love, because we both have a vast selection of inventory, right? Inherited inventory, things that we've sourced for our Etsy shops, and I'm constantly outsourcing and thrifting and flea markets and estate sales. I have more than I can possibly handle
as well. So, but Nate, yes, please. I won't get off of here until I see the ugliest piece of art glass ever.
Yes.
I have a challenge. Can I challenge you to that, Nate? And we'll let everybody in the chat decide who wins. Because I actually think I own the ugliest piece of art glass ever.
Okay, you go get yours, and then we'll show them at the same time.
Okay.
So don't show yours until Nate sends me a picture.
Okay.
You don't have to make it pretty, Nate.
All right. Let me see if I can go find it.
Bye, Becky. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Drive safe. Oh my gosh, this is going to be good. It's going to be good. I bet he's taking a picture. He's working hard. Yes, we are definitely will do pottery and stoneware and planters. I would love to do a sale that's planters. That will be coming. I wonder where these ugly vases. Kate may be running out to the garage. she has it tucked away where it's not out, and maybe Nate. Okay, Nate's came over. He says, brace for impacts. I don't even know. Oh my goodness. The anticipation. Okay. Yeah, I know. I might have to agree, but I have to see Kate's first. And it'll be interesting to know where Nate got this, who it belonged to. I don't think it's something that he bought. I'm venturing to guess, so this is going to be a good story.
All right. So I'm going to have to show it on my phone, but.
I know. I was like, is it so ugly you have it like it's out? I thought you were like out in your garage. Was that where you were? Out in the garage? Yeah.
Because, well, as typical like reseller, right? We're always like changing everything over.
There probably is, Melinda, way to bring photos up, but I'm not there yet.
We'll get there. So this is around Halloween. Of course, I had to put it on at Halloween because it's just that scary. So, all right. So how are we going to do this? You want to show Nate's?
Well, show at the same time. We'll just, what do we think? Or I don't know. I don't. Okay. Well, okay. So here's Nate's. It's clearly a glass hat of some sort with a.
Oh.
Well, now, see, I think, okay, I remember you posted that. I think yours is like a cute little dancing thing.
Okay.
See, I think yours is cute. I'm not going to say.
Well, that's
okay. So Nate says he got it. Oh, you bought it, Nate. I got it from a thrift with $6, too ugly to leave behind. Let me go to the next picture here.
I think you brought it hard, Nate. Dang. I didn't know you were going to go there with your, I mean, how do I top the hat with the random yellow flower?
Oh, wait, Gabby. Oh, no. I don't know what she's texting me. Hopefully nobody saw that. Yeah. So see, I think yours is cute, Kate. Let's see what everybody else says.
Okay. It's a hat bowl. It goes the other way. I sent the photo the right way up. A hat bowl. Oh my God. And what do you put in your hat bowl? Well, mine is a vessel of some sort. I mean, could put whatever in it, but I think it was somebody practicing. I think it was their audition to go on the art glass show. Blown away. On
yours, yeah, I definitely see. I don't know. I think Nate wins.
He does. He says, mic drop. So yeah,
oh my God,
Jew, hands down. That's an ugly piece of glass you got there, Nate. Boom.
That would be a good competition to have, like, pick a topic, right? Yeah. Pick pottery, pick glass, pick
ugliest
to see who could find. Yeah. So everybody's saying yes.
Yes, Nate. Yeah. I just think this is like funny, but I call it, I mean, I posted it at Halloween because it's like, I call it my devil glass vase. It just looks like fire and anyway. But yeah, that's I'm happy you rescued that hat, I think, Nate. I guess.
That would be a perfect, like, elephant. What is that? White elephant?
Yeah. I mean,
or something.
What I mean, I brought that home too. That was not handed down from my grandparents. That I found out, out and about. And it was that weird thing that I'm like, this is the only one of these in the entire world that exists. That I'm sure of. So when you find something like that, the only one of a kind in the entire universe, you get it. Especially when it's, $1. So yeah, Dana is well, Nancy's with me. Nancy says I win, but I think everybody else, I think it's
okay.
That
so Nancy said okay.
Yeah, but Dana says Nate wins. I agree. That hat is whoo. Yeah. I should think before I challenge Nate next time. So
yeah. Okay. So Nate, I don't know. We might be onto something. Start an ugly art class challenge. I will happily accept my Target gift voucher. Was a winner.
Oh my gosh, that would be
so. Melinda thinks yours was deliberately weird. Maybe. Quirky.
I mean, the funny thing about it is that it stands. Like, they put those weird glass chunks coming off of but it stands up. So it wasn't just like they were kind of, I mean, it literally, it stands, which is hard, when you've got 3 legs balancing and all that stuff. So.
Yes.
Anyway,
maybe that's something, that we're gonna have to figure out to do.
That could be a topic.
Topic.
I know.
It's a topic.
Well, that's pretty cool. You've got some great stuff, Nate, but I'm glad to know that you've got some some doozies in there too. So
yeah. Well, see, Nancy's like you won. Kate wanted to win, and she did.
no, I'm all good. When I saw the hat, I was like, oh, it's not. I'm done.
Nancy is Team Kate.
Thanks, Nancy.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that was so fun. See, fun. That's why we always say this is the best part of the show.
I know it is. I agree. So, and
I think it worked. It was good. Like we were hoping. So this was perfect because we were hoping if we usually share at the beginning, sharing at the end, we are getting more entries and it's fun and people that want to move on to another sale. If they're here to buy, they can move on or take on the rest of their day. And the people that are intrigued with the show and tell. So
I think, and too, I think when you're watching the sale, you're going, oh, that's right, I have those glasses, or I have that figurine, or it kind of, for us, because we take all week and we prepare for Vintage Coffee Talk, we go through our collections, we look at all of our stuff, but it's hard when all of a sudden you're like, oh, what do I have that's glass, or what is my fit, so it kind of, I think us showing, things, it sparks your, memory, and you go, oh, I do want to show that, or I have that really cool thing. So yeah, it was nice that we had a lot of participation at the end. So that was really cool.
Yeah. So. And I don't have like a lot. I mean, I do have some glass, but I don't have a lot of glass. Right. So that it is fun. It is fun as we, because obviously we know what our topic is, right, going into the week. And so I start to think, okay, well, what is my item? Right.
Yeah. Thank you, Nancy. That's so nice. She says we both win because we get to hang out with you ladies. That's so nice. We appreciate that. So we really do look forward to these Fridays, and we really do like the show and tell part. So we like all of it. And, we like to do the sale because we feel like we want to make things available to you guys that have a love for it like we do. So that's why we do the sale, is so that you can, if there's something that you see that you would love to have and sharing that with us, then we want to offer it to you. So, but we enjoy meeting you guys and seeing your collections. That's really what's fun for us, is we look at our stuff and then we like to get a chance to see yours too. So very nice.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Nate.
Yes.
And thank you for thank you to everybody that shared, everybody that participated, everybody that bid, everybody that purchased fabulous items.
Yay.
Thank you so much. And we always appreciate everybody spending their time to be with us live, and everybody that's watching in replay. We appreciate your time, and we appreciate your interest. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
So next week, our topic is the birds, right? All about the birds.
Sweet little birdies. That's right. That's right. Winter birds, happy birds, all kinds of birds. We have
birds of every type and flock, and I don't know.
We have found ourselves an abundance of birds. So
yes, and I love birds. I have a lot of owls and birds. I'm just attracted in general. I'm one of those people. I see bird things for sale. I love it. So so that's our topic next week. We didn't talk about, so I guess people are going to post their favorite bird item.
Yeah. If you have a favorite anything. And if you don't collect birds, then I think what would be fun is maybe you're not a bird person. You might be an owl person, or you might be a different animal, a different critter, or
turtles or dogs, or
if there's a different animal that is your animal that I collect this animal. Or if you do love birds, then you could also send us a picture of your favorite kind of bird. Maybe you like red cardinals or blue jays, or maybe I like mourning doves. Those are one of my favorite kind of birds, that are mourning doves. So you can honestly just look on the internet and send us a picture of your favorite kind of bird. Maybe you like seagulls because you like the beach or something like that. So because it's a bird theme, if you don't have, like I said, we have bird everything, but not everybody might, but still participate and show us your favorite kind of bird. Or if
see, Debbie loves. So everybody's putting in, what is that? Is that a fox?
Fox? Tiger?
The emojis come over so funny. Nancy loves.
I'll look on my phone.
Cardinals.
I'll look on my phone.
Debbie loves camels. I'm always looking for camels. Camels are so hard to find.
I think I think Nancy's is a cat. And
a cat.
But she also put a bird in, and then we've got camels. Yeah. So yeah. Kitty. Oh, yeah, kitty cat. Mm-hmm. Yep. So we'll put in the hashtag that you use, and what you do is you take a picture, or you can, find a picture of on the internet or whatever you want to put, and you post it. Well, there's a couple different ways.
Type it in.
Yeah. So we have a hashtag that we use on Instagram, and it's hashtag Vintage Coffee Talk. And if you put if you post your picture and include that hashtag, it will come up on our Vintage Coffee Talk, and then that's what we use to go through everybody's submissions. So
yeah, and I'll show you just like super quick. So let me go back to Instagram, and you don't need to. It doesn't have to be complicated, because tagging, I think sometimes we'll start saying tag and this and that. So we've simplified it.
Yeah. So and you don't have to put a description, because if we show your picture, you can describe it in the chat for us. So you don't have to even, all you have to literally do is just the picture or pictures.
Yes. In fact, this is a prime example. So Amy, when she posted hers, she simply took a photo. She did the plus. There's a plus sign. Let me go back. How do I get to cancel? Let me go to my homepage. Just like a quick little tutorial for those that maybe aren't super comfortable with Instagram yet. There's a little right there. There's a little plus button. Mm-hmm. So you take the photo on your phone, your smartphone, and then you go into your Instagram, and all you do is you push that plus sign, and then it asks you what you're trying to create. So you pick the first one, which is a post. And so what it did was it went into my camera. So actually the last photo I took was of my float, right? So you pick your picture, and then you go next, and you can add whatever. You can put some kind of filter if you want. You can pick your filter. You don't need to do that. And then you just kind of keep going next. And then you're going to get to where it says write a caption. And really all you have to do is type in that hashtag Vintage Coffee Talk. And that's all you need to do. Because Amy just did it perfectly and simplistically. And then you can let us know in the comments.
Yeah. And you can also, another way to do it too is take your picture, and then you can push the, if you push the send, like, so here I took my picture, you can push the send it out like that. And then it gives you Instagram as a choice too.
Oh, I never do it that way. Okay.
Yeah. So it gives you, so you can just take a picture, and then you just push that you want to send it, and it'll let you choose Instagram.
What? So let me do that. Let me see. What does it do? Okay.
Oh, so.
Oh, and it just totally posts it.
Let's see. So, so then it's going to give you a choice, and it says, do you want to send a message, or do you want to post it? And you click on post.
Maybe that's an easier
way. And then you can write a caption if you want. If you don't want to write a caption, you just push share. So
okay, so it doesn't give you to where you can put the filters or edit. It just it posts exactly as you took it. I'm going to try that sometime.
It's kind of like a shortcut, but yes, if you'd like to.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's how Amy did it. And she said that was the first time she used the hashtag. So
it's pretty simple. It's a little more straightforward if you're just getting used to Instagram. Because that way you don't have to go in and out. But either way, but I just like to show people because I'm still learning tech. I'm not really good with tech.
That's totally new. I had no idea. I just learned that's like a new thing. Mm-hmm. And as Melinda said too, you can be in Instagram and take photos too. Right? There's a way to do that.
if you swipe, I think if you swipe right, then it'll ask you if you want to post. And then if you do want to post, then it's right. Then it'll just turn your camera on.
Yeah. So that's perfect. Perfect.
Yeah. And we're always happy to help you guys. If you want to, when we're posting things about Vintage Coffee Talk, you can always put in the comments and ask us questions, or you can send it to us and we'll put it out or anything like that. So we'll
I've had people email me while we're on email, text, people that have my phone number, or Nate sent an instant messaging. He did post it to his page. Instant messaging works well if it's something that, Nate obviously doesn't want to share the hat to his page. It may kind of mess with the whole.
Like, what's going on with Nate? What's up with the hat? Yeah.
Well, isn't this interesting? There's light coming in, and I have this weird chandelier that is literally draped with white pillowcases.
Yeah.
Because I'm always trying to figure, but I'm like,
you're like now you're in a pool of light.
There's a bunch of the sun's trying through.
Okay, hi. Well, we're just getting finished, Fiona.
Hi, Fiona. Fiona's in Singapore so she's on a different time zone. I'm glad you came in to say hi.
Yeah. So I know you're totally different time of day, but we hope you have a great weekend. That's a safe thing to say when somebody's in Singapore. So your weekend's coming too. So nice weekend.
And so we are, I think mine are just local deliveries today, but so for me, I'm going to start. I also had a sale last night. I was on with Jody and Pat Doodles and Reclaimed Treasures from Mary. So as soon as we're off, I'm going to start invoicing from last night's sale and today's sale. So that's kind of like what my day and weekend looks like. And then how about you, Kate?
Yeah, for me, I work on Saturdays, so I'll be in rehearsal most of tomorrow at the dance studio. So I will be invoicing over the weekend and sending out on Monday. So if the invoices are paid by Monday afternoon, then the packages will be going out on Monday. But I'll be doing my invoicing and packing and shipping and prep work over the weekend, and sent out on Monday. So.
Perfect. Okay, it's all about the birds, or whatever your spirit animal is.
That's
so
right.
This will be fun. I can't wait.
It'll be really fun. We're looking forward to seeing what you guys have to share. Thank you so much for being here, and thanks, Julie. This was great. It'll be on the birds will be on my channel next week.
So make sure I posted it a bunch, several times in the comments, but I always have Kate's YouTube link posted in the description of my videos, even my crafting videos. I always have it in there and talk about both the shows. So make sure you subscribe so that when she puts the thumbnail up next week, you can click the little bell and get a notification. You won't miss us.
Yeah, that'll be great. So and anything bird-like is fine. So it'll be fun. We'll have a live sale, and we'll do our show and tell again. So
I'm excited. I have like a lot of good. I have far-reaching bird things.
I've got all sorts. So and it'll be which things make the cut for the live sale, because I definitely have more birds than we have time. So I'll have to see which things I would like to pare down and bring to show. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, I have many more than 12. So
Debbie's going to put some wings on her camel. So that's perfect. Yeah.
Craft some wings.
Dress your camel up, and then the camel can come to the party. All right.
All right.
This has been so fun.
Everybody, enjoy your rest of your Friday. Enjoy your weekend and getting ready for the holidays. And enjoy.
Happy holidays, and we wish you guys a nice, fun-filled weekend. So take care, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Bye. Thank you.